Shower attacks, dropping jaws like an earthquake cracks. Bam gets wrecked, the silver and black. Wemby is back. Wemby is back.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Miami Heat fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. We're doing a live play-by-play reaction scoreboard chat for tonight's game as the season is winding down. Guys, the season is almost over. This is game number 72. That means we'll have 10 games left after tonight. The Spurs trying to make a surge towards 60 wins. The Heat trying to, well, maintain position in the Eastern Conference. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. Wemby versus Bam. Mr. 83-point Bam Adebayo himself. You got to think I would hope that Wemby's going to go off tonight and say, hey, look what I can do too. Maybe not 80-plus points, of course, but it should be a lot of fun. Bismack Biyombo 100 ball incoming. Okay, Lux, sounds good. Steven T, what's going on? The NBA has informed teams that the league is rejecting a $165 million salary cap for 26-27, $1 million lower than previous outlooks due to a reduction in local media revenue. Dr. Phil, what's going on? Did not know that. Damien, what's going on? Let's go, Indiana. Minimum salary, first apron, also one. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't affect us any, but we got a lot of extensions around the horizon. RBT, thank you for stepping on. Stefan Castle's in the chat and on my couch. How about that? That is crazy. King Jorge, Mr. Savage, 50 sounds good. Let me just say, because I see you put in the chat, I am happy that Jeremy Sohan had a good night last night. Got to take it with a grain of salt. It was 100% garbage time, but the game completely over, which means he was probably doing against the second and third bench unit of the opposing team, maybe even against G-Leaguers. I hope he builds on this and does it against, first team type guys, starters, but we'll see. I guess that's better than nothing. Wemby going for 84, all right. Stefan Castle is back. J-Rod, thank you for stopping in. Hello, Jamie Sanchez, Manuel Sanchez. DJ Rose, what's going on? We here for the Alien and the Castle, a.k.a. Area 51. Gabriel, thank you for stopping in. Wyatt, Spurs fan, Pies on Cakes. Drop the hammer. Frosty, this is an early game, 7 p.m. Eastern. The games normally start on average 8:30 p.m. my time, 7:30 your time if you're in Texas. If you're somewhere else around the world, obviously that time could change a lot. This game is on Peacock tonight, so yeah, it's on the Peacocks. Yay. Hello, Spurs fan. Where do you get the lineups and how early are they released? So, the King, what I do to get the Spurs lineups if I need them is if you go, just do a Google search for Spurs starting lineup, NBA.com should come up first, and NBA.com lists all the starting lineups for the teams. I think about an hour before the game starts, they have to have their starting lineups in. Yes, Pies on Cakes, Damon. Daniel Barry, thank you for stopping in. LaRonda, good evening to you. Area 51 is on tonight. Stefan Castle is back after being out 2 games. Devin Vassell is still out. Bummer. So hopefully he'll be okay soon. Bam for 18. We have half the pint on Miku. Castle in, Devin out. 420, thank you for stopping in. I don't know. Well, that would actually be bad for me because I would probably not be able to calling the games would be much more difficult on the West Coast. Easier for late games, but early games would definitely have a problem with my job. Vicky, thank you for stopping in. Lemon pound cake. I'm hungry. I could go for some pound cake. Seb, what's going on? Both the Spurs and the Heat are playing full line. Well, no, we don't have Devin Vassell, so not quite full. Peacock means no Spurs broadcast. Most of the plays in Miami in the Bay. Probably. Keith, what's going on? Appreciate your comment on the video today. You did catch it. I actually did get slightly emotional at the end of that video. What I thought was really weird about it is a lot of Spurs fans are saying, I love this team here, but they'll only become my favorite if they win a title. I was like, wait a minute. All right, whatever. Beyond the box, what's going on? Rico Suave. You went to see Vanilla Ice last night. He's still performing? All right, that's cool. Irie, thank you for stopping in. Caesar Go, Spurs Go. Jesus De La Cruz, thank you for stopping in. What's up? Not the sun, I'll tell you that much. Would you consider Men in Black good or bad? For Men in Black would be bad. You're talking about Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Wait, Vassell is playing? Oh, my bad. I heard he was out. Well, we have full strength. What the heck do I know? Chris, thank you for stopping in. Demon is in. Thank you, Tax Brazilian Ghost. Wyatt, I appreciate that. I thought Vassell was out. All right, with Pineapple Power. Area 51 is here. Thank you for stopping in. The OG starting lineup. Well, just calling me stupid. No, Devin's playing. What the heck? This isn't the best team. No. So, Phil, people are conflating that word. And I don't know why. I said this team is my favorite team. That was the whole point of the video. Because I'm hanging out with you guys, Miss TSR. I have NBA League Pass. Another person, the sports critic put, this is the best team. This is, by far the 14 Spurs. And I would agree with that. But that is 100% not what the video is about. Just my favorite team. I have more of a connection to this team because I see it a lot more than any of the other teams. I mean, if you guys watch the video, the 90s, it was newspaper, ESPN highlights, the playoff games. I mean, I didn't watch the team as much as I do now. And a big part of that's because of you guys. Getting on YouTube in 2019 leveled up my Spurs fandom to a new level because now I was invested in a different way. I was watching every game. I bought NBA League Pass every year. I wasn't just watching the odd televised game on TNT and seeing, 3 regular season games a year and then the playoffs. They're much different. Good different, though. I think it's time to get a Castle City Edition jersey. Miss TSR has one, DJ. Bo, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Dean, thank you for stopping in. I don't know the Heat starting 5 as of yet. Always chilling, as you should be. Thank you for stopping in. There you go, M417. And the era doesn't just include this year. It's the last couple years and how we've ascended. We never had that as Spurs fan. It depends when you became a Spurs fan. But being a Spurs fan from 1990 to present, those last 6 seasons were the first losing seasons I ever experienced, minus the David Robinson injury that led us to Tim Duncan. So having to struggle through that, and struggle twofold as a fan, but as a YouTuber. You guys I don't know how many people are watching right now. Before the game starts, we have 264 people watching. When the Spurs were getting obliterated, we would have a third of that during the game. So, it was tough times as a fan and a content creator. I love how things are right now. All right, I probably missed a whole bunch of chats. My apologies. I was rambling a bit. What's up, Jerry from the Philippines? Thank you for stopping in. What does Drew have to say about the over-under Nate on the points for the game? So to go, Spurs go. I agree. All right. Exactly, Phil. We've watched them grow, and we're watching them continue to grow. David, what's going on? I'm not a LeBron fan, but I would put LeBron James ahead of Wemby and Luka. Come on. He's a 4-time champion. He's got at least 1 or 2 MVPs, does he not? I expect both probably will surpass him, maybe. Hopefully, Wemby will at some point. Is Cage at Dinumanu? Not quite there. Not quite there. R3, thank you for stopping in. And Dean Date, it is. I remember the sub 100 before the game start days when the losing became super. Yeah, J-Rod, it was rough. Zoo, everybody's here tonight. Closing on 100 likes. Let's get there. Like it. Blueberry, what's going on? Wemby goes for 50. I like it. Damien is questionable tonight with a toe contusion. It's on Peacock. Joe Castle on the Peacocks. Gribbler, I agree. Gerald, shout out from the Philippines. Thank you, J Money. The Heat are going to start. Mitchell, that's Davian Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Pell Larson, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo. So my starting lineup is all sorts of whack right now. I got to change that a little bit. I had Fettuccine in the starting lineup. I know that's not how you say his name, but I butcher it on the regular. All right, got a little switch there, and our starting lineup is set. Let's hope we have a good game tonight. This is a rematch of the 2013-14 NBA Finals. So, there you go. The longer LeBron postpones retirement, and the more if he flops. So, Phil, I actually will agree with you there. What's up, Team Prism? Aldrin, thank you for stopping in. 4 paws to the grave. I think he's getting all the records. Most points, moving up the assist ladder. I think is he second or third in assists now? Rebounds. All those on-time stats are great. But what I think it's going to diminish for him is it's not all about championships, but that's why you play the game. You play to win the game. And 4 championships in 18 years sounds better than 4 championships in 21 years. 4 championships, if he plays a few 20. The more years he plays, it's going to make his finals appearances and, his finals wins. I think it'll diminish that a little bit. But maybe not. People that think he's the GOAT are still going to call him the GOAT. People that think he's not the GOAT are still not going to say he's the GOAT no matter how long he plays. So in the end, I guess it doesn't matter. Stormy, I won't. Thank you for stopping here. A poet named JT. Yep. David, greetings from Sweden. I don't really have any thoughts on him because I only see him play twice a year, so I don't know his game off the top of my head. I'm sorry. But I'll keep it real. I don't. Castle's back, Monkey. Stephon Castle's in the house, and Norman Powell's coming off the bench, so he will play as well. Thank you. J Money, I had him up here. the Heat rotation seems to be, I don't know what, like Jaime Jaquez Jr., I saw he's just been out because of, he's out. I didn't really, I didn't look into it, but when I looked him up on ESPN, it's just randomly out. I don't know. JTV Go Spurs Go. Oh my gosh, UConn women are destroying everybody beyond the box adventures. What's up, Twisted? R3 Vassell is playing. Dr. Phil, I would agree. We have double pineapple. By the way, Miss TSR, I believe, is watching, so I'm actually just going to tell her on stream real quick. I plan on going to a comic show Saturday in Southern Connecticut. I was going to post something about the show Tuesday on the other channel, the Philbox channel, and also on Friday promoting it. And the person running the show commented on the video today that pretty much that it would have been nice if I gave him a shout out, and kind of got the tone of, why don't you shout me out in your video today when I planned on doing it Tuesday and Friday? As I say this, Has-Been Collectibles in Massachusetts is having a crazy anniversary thing where they're going to have Optimus Prime, Knight Rider, or Kit from Knight Rider, the DeLorean from Back to the Future, Bumblebee, the 18 van, a whole bunch of crazy vehicles at their store. So I was like, you know what? I kind of want to go to that. And since you called me out for not shouting out, which you should never do, don't call somebody out for not shouting you out, because then they're not going to shout you out. Mr. TSR, how'd you feel about making a U-turn and going to the Massachusetts show instead and seeing all the really cool cars? Because I really wanted to do somebody a solid, and when I get called out before I even get a chance to do it, I don't know, I don't appreciate that. Especially when I'm doing it for free. I'm not asking for any type of, kickback or anything. Like, I'm going to take time out of my day to put some things together to promote your show. That's all I got. I'm done rambling. Riz, what's going on? KMC, I agree. Greg, thank you for stopping in. Pies on Cakes, that's the thing. They're going to have a life-size Optimus Prime truck, not the robot. But they're all the full-scale vehicles. The guy that owns the shop used to work for Hasbro, so I think he still has some kind of connections. And they're like, this could be like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see all these vehicles in the same place, whereas a comic show is just a comic show. I mean, I love comic shows, but there's always going to be comic shows, and he's going to have a big sale too, and so I don't know. I think we're going to be heading north instead of south. Beyond the Box. Man, too bad we can't call any of the UConn Final Four games if and when they make it into it, which I think the women's team will be, but I checked the schedule. Miss TSR is going to be out of the country, so that takes care of that. What's up, kids, kiddos? They do sound awesome. Stingray, X Factor, thank you very much for stopping in. Michael Keaton Batmobile, best movie vehicle of all time. So that is the 1989 Batman. What's up, Larry? Thank you for stopping in. I don't like the Batmobile from the Christopher Nolan Batmans. Having the tires up front like that just seems like a bad design. I don't know. Fox, Vassell, Castle, Champagne, Wemby for the Spurs, Mitchell, Hero, Larson, Wiggins, and Adebayo for the Heat. Who's going to score more, Wemby or Bam? I would think Wemby's going to be motivated tonight going against the guy that dropped 83. I don't know. I would be. Maybe I'm crazy. Jaime Jaquez Jr. will play. So their roster's going to be huge tonight. I'll be shuffling guys around. Players are getting on the court. And there we go. All right. Players are on the court. And away we go. What's happening? Hand over fist. 110 likes tonight. Cam's dropping 100. Wemby drops 84. Mr. Jones, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Christine, I think I need to go to that. Yodi boop. Boop. Plus, my buddy Mike from Lunch Money Comics will probably be at that show. I can't imagine he won't be. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the winner. Get a few comics, but also just take a ton of footage of the awesome cars. I gotta think Miss TSR would be on board with that. I'm rocking my Johnson as always. Spurs ball to start us off. And alley-oop to Wemby. And we got an Area 51 sighting already. Yo, what is up with this butt-ugly scoreboard by the Peacock broadcast? You got the Spurs on the left, and on the right you got Miami with, like, blue, pink, and black, and I don't like it. There's a three by Bam Adebayo, though. He heard me talking some smack. He said, oh, is that right? You say Wednesday on scoring, huh? Stingray did a comic video today. Fox for three from the corner. I'll go over that in the next commercial break. There's way too the colors here are not working for me. What do you guys think of the color of the court here? My English. There's a missed 3 for the Heat to get the offensive rebound. This is my first time seeing the Heat on this court this year. I don't like it. Hero pump fakes Castle. Castle bites but doesn't end up fouling him. Hero kicks it out for 3. And that's a miss. And I'm having trouble reading the numbers on the front of the Heat's jerseys. I don't like these jerseys. I don't know. And Castle, what a turnover. Steph, I told you. Pass it to the Spurs guys. Spurs. Can you do that? All right. All tied up. Hero with the bucket. 5 ball. Champagne's going to drive. Champagne's going to pass the ball out. Fox is balling out for the Spurs. A 3-point land. Drives into the paint. Stops, pops, off the glass, and good. Omar, I'll do my best. I think this is over by halftime. No. End of days. No. This should be a close game. Adebayo takes another. Adebayo just firing at will. There you go, Damon. That's what I like to see in the chat. Fox with the ball out. 3-point land. 15 on the shot clock. Under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Spurs up 7-5. Fox looking to drive. He stops and pops a 3 instead. I did not expect that. He drove to his left and just stopped and fired a 3. Threw me off. And Wiggins drives in the paint. His runner's good. 7-all. Are they dog catcher? Oh, bad for me. I don't like it. Your Mata. Victor Wembanyama first bucket of the game. He dunked off a Stephon Castle pass. So Wemby first bucket. Castle with the ball, drives into the paint. Lost it again. Oh, Steph, what did I tell you? Actually, he didn't pass it. He just lost it. That's 2 turnovers already on Steph. Looking a little rusty to start the game. Bam Adebayo misses another shot. He is taking shots like he did against the Wizards. Wemby finds Champagne open under the bucket and a little baby dunk there from Wemby. Thank you, Vicky. You watched the Fillbox video. Thank you. That was a retro Fillbox video for 2 videos combined from the previous channel, but they were comic book hauls. And, you know, for kind of throwing that together because I didn't have a video this week, I thought it did actually an okay job. That was Andrew Wiggins with another runner, 9-9. Spurs are 4 of 5 from the field. The Heat are 4 of 8. Fox into the paint. Off-balance jumper is no good. Wait, it rolled in. Gravity. It's not Steph's legs I'm worried about, Area 51. It's his hands. Yes, beyond the box, we can. Great. I'm on Peacock too, but depending on where you guys are, sometimes I'm not in sync with you guys. I know somebody said TSR it's your internet, but I have 1,000, so it's not my internet. It could just be my location. I don't know. I also don't have the better Peacock. I have the cheap one with ads. Maybe there's a delay with the cheaper one. I don't know. I think Wemby getting somewhere between 20 and 50. Jordan got this. That seems like that's a very open, wide range. There's a missed 3 for the Heat at a Spurs ball. Castle bring it up for San Antonio. 12-9. Castle spins around into the paint. Layup is no good, but he is fouled and going in line for 2. Spurs starting to draw some fouls here early in the first. What's up, Ego? Thank you for stopping in. By the way, I haven't played Pop yet, so Pop, might hit the thumbs up, please, if you could. What's up, Jeremiah says, show me the game. William, it is good to see him back. William, what are you doing Saturday? Is Wilbraham, Massachusetts far from you? Me and Mr. TSR might go to Has-Been Comics and Has-Been Collectibles and Comics. It has been in Wilbraham. He's going to have the Optimus Prime truck, the A-Team van, the DeLorean from Back to the Future, 2 Bumblebees, a whole bunch of old classic cars for his 2-year anniversary sale for his store. Just throwing it out there. If any Spurs fans in Massachusetts want to say hi. Probably not that many. Tyler Hero drives in the paint, little this, little that, gets the layup. Spurs try to score in transition down the other end, but Basal for 3. No, got to put the points on the wrong side. 14-11, my bad. Hero drives in the paint again, and he's going to get fouled. What's up, Oliver? Thank you for stopping in. Omar, I have not heard of that. I don't know which one that could be. I mean, by intense, do you mean... Well, yeah, actually, he is kind of looking a little... Lemon Pound Cake, I believe the Spurs head coach, Mitch Johnson, is 39 or 40. Oh, gee. Oh, shoot. William, good luck on everything. Dang, bad timing. First free throw is good for a Hero. Well, I'll probably close the poll out in a few minutes, but I'll let people come in and vote. Yeah, Blue Demon, I think that's what I got. I got to do the card thing. You know, Twisted, I honestly don't know if Pop's in the hall. He is, isn't he? I should know this. Yes, Singer, yes. I wanted to keep those original videos the way they were. I was going to edit them. I was like, you know what? Keep them how they are. Castle drives in the paint. Layup is no good. Another foul on the... This is on Pell Larson. The Spurs are drawing a lot of fouls lately. Yeah, I thought it was an interesting contrast. And you could tell I've gotten much better watching that video from the first video to the second video, or the two videos that were within there, the first and second, to where I am now. Which makes sense. Mitch is 39. Thank you. Stephon Castle at the line for two. Oh, my little Steph. That sounded weird, but first free throw is good. Mitch does have a very hoarse voice, Dante. Which that's clinching the playoffs. The only thing I'm worried about is keeping Wemby healthy at 65 games. And Castle, acidic fruit. You can make like all defensive second team. Maybe. I don't know. Made both free throws. All right. Spurs up 16-13. Yeah, the Kerm, I say weird things all the time. Bam Adebayo. Durango, I've actually never called him that. And I'm not going to, but I've never heard anybody call him that. That's interesting. UConn up 82-29. Wemby for three, top of the key, off the rim, no good. Castle with the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Champagny, over to Vassell in the corner. Back to Champagny on the wing. 8 on the shot clock. Over to Castle at the top of the key. He's going to drive, zips it over to Vassell for three in the corner. Splash! Welcome back, Devin. Notes from the path. I'm doing very well. Thank you. 19-15. That's a bad foul by Champagny. Totally bid on the fake. 2 free throws coming up for Bam Adebayo. And we're going to a timeout. Yeah, you know what, DJ Rose? He hasn't been using that much. You're right. That slow Euro. You kind of do like a whoop, whoop. Yeah, you're right. Suns and Clips worry me in the playoffs. Suns probably a little more Blue Demon right now. Maybe the Suns a little more. Score is too close. It's the first quarter, though. First quarter. How will Wemby score when he isn't getting the ball? Alley-oops? Well, he's not going to score if he doesn't have the ball. Was that a trick question? Pete Guspers, go to you. I don't like when we hang on the perimeter either, Mr. Ramo, but we are up 19-15. Actually, since Miss TSR is watching the broadcast, I want to see what she has to say about the comic show I mentioned. Okay, she wants to hear more. I'll leave that. I know you're watching. I kind of summed it up. He posted a comment on the video like, nice video. By the way, there's a comic show this Saturday. I was like, yeah, I know I'm going. He's like, well, you could have shouted me out. And I was like, that was it. I'm like, really, dude? Like, I put that video together very quickly. It was in a rush. And, yeah, that doesn't give me a good vibe, especially if I go in there early with comics and coffee. So I think I'm going to head in that direction. All right, let me get back on the chat. Yo, Depleted Mind, thank you for stopping in. He used it, but it seems like it was hurting his and one. Oh, really, Mr. Jones? Do you think so? Does Miss TSR have a wrench? I don't know, Omar. Does she? Bo, Wemby's career high is 50. I don't know if he's going to get 50 tonight. And the nice about the Spurs team is we don't need him to get 50 to win. We don't need anybody to get 50 to win. We have, 8 or 9 guys averaging double digits? I think is it 9? Hold on. It's everybody in the starting lineup. Off the bench, it's Harper, Johnson, Barnes. I'm forgetting anybody? Harper, Johnson, Barnes. I don't think we have it. It's 8 guys, right? Team ball. You're talking about Triple H. Triple H, you say?
Suck it!
Dean, not that I've heard. No, nothing. No news is good news, hopefully. It turned into almost a flat foot. Okay, so flat foot. All right. Nah, that makes sense. Hey, whatever's going to help him out. He's definitely playing better than he did last year. He's still got to work on some things. The three-point shooting started off slow. It's gotten better over the season. The turnovers still are an issue here and there, but I'm very happy with year 2 Stephon Castle, and I can only imagine year 3 Stephon Castle will be even better. This is a long commercial break. Anybody else feeling like this commercial break is taking forever on Peacock here? Good Lord. They've just been playing, I just have Peacock NBA will resume shortly, and just been playing the same music over and over again. Finally, we're back to the game. Take a win, exactly. Can Wemby become the GOAT? Anybody can become the GOAT, but the bar is extremely high. Whoever your GOAT is, whether it's Michael Jordan, LeBron James, somebody from back in the day, Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, whoever your GOAT is, you have the bar raised extremely high. And whoever your GOAT is probably has a lot of championships under their belt. So for Wemby to get into GOAT conversation, I think he's going to need at least 4 or 5. Can he do it? I hope so. What's up, Zach? Thanks for stopping in. Are you excited for Giant season? Actually, I'm a little bit. We'll be better than last year, barring, hopefully no injuries. I don't understand what the style I'm seeing. What style is this? What style are we talking about? Tobias Banks? How close is Bam to 84? He's a ways away. He's 1 of 4 from the field right now. We just hit a couple free throws. Yeah, JT reacts. I agree. I cannot imagine Bam ever getting close to... what was his career high before that? Like 40? 45? Actually, I'm curious. I might look that up during the next break. Vassell with the ball. Takes off. Kicks it out to Keldon in the corner. Keldon three-pointer. Splash it! Keldon Johnson running for 6 man in the air. Yes, Zach, they changed the wrench to a shield. I don't know why. Yeah, I got nothing on that one. There's a 3. Bam Adebayo. I said Wemby might come out and try to score a lot tonight. Bam is outscoring Wemby right now. Harper in the paint. Reverse layup is good. That's not how I expect him to go in there, but okay. Do I think Steph will get a triple-double? I do not. Jordan but Kobe came close. Okay. There's a miss by the Heat. That may have been a block by Wemby. I'm sorry, I missed it. Wemby with the ball. Stops, pops. Nope, kicks it out to Vassell. I thought he was going to shoot. Vassell from the free throw line, back out to Dylan Harper. Over to Castle. Castle drives into the paint. Spins around. Kicks it out to an open Wemby. Wemby fakes a 3. Now takes the 3. Misses the 3. I think that pause might have messed up his rhythm. Oh, my clock isn't running. Crap. Gosh darn it. We did the Odie boop. We started the game with a boop. Sorry, guys. Clock was not running. Occasionally, I miss it. All right. 24-20. Wemby checking out. Guy played about 6.5 minutes. That means Luke Cornett's come in. Wemby with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 block. It is actually Spurs ball after the Wemby miss. They'll get it into Luke Cornett. Drops it off to Harper. Harper got it back to Keldon. Keldon takes off, puts his shoulder down, drives, throws it out to Castle for a catch and shoot 3 from the wing. No good. And now a whistle. And this is going to be on Miami? I think it's on Miami. Yeah, Brady, what I will say is I like Kobe. He was much more inefficient than Michael, with all due respect. Michael was, I think, a near 50% shooter for his career. Kobe was about 45-ish? Castle, off-balance jumper, no good. Fouled, going to line for 2. Christina, we've played better, but let's also, we're up by 4. Is Steph an underrated defender? Not anymore. No, maybe coming into the season, but he's opening up some eyes. The wrench was used to represent the ability to edit or fix the chat environment, but the shield more directly represents the security and defense-related actions of a moderator. Steph missed the first free throw. Bam is checked out of the game, by the way, but I think he had, 10 or 11 points? He did miss the Ramo. So did Jordan, though. Jordan was getting beat up in the 80. Jordan rules. He was getting mauled. So, yeah, I think both players are great. But, the chicken came before the egg. Or, there's a quick 3 by the Heat. I didn't even see who shot that. All right, 25-23. This is immediately a 3 in transition. Spurs are 3 of 8 from 3. The Heat are 3 of 7. Castle with the ball out in three-point land. Drives into the paint, spins around, out of control, kicks it out to Harper. I thought he was going to turn that over. Harper, nice crossover, spins around himself. Out to Kellnan. Kellnan takes a 3. No good. And the rebound's going to be scooped up by Stephon Castle. He gets blocked, knocked down. Oh, he got hit in the head. Harper for 3 good, and Stephon Castle's down on the ground. Holding his ear. Uh-oh. Steph is hurt. I think he took a shot, and the refs might have missed it. Steph is really holding his head. Let's see what happened. He was falling down, and the back of his head hit Jaime Jaquez's knee. Steph was falling down, so he didn't take it out. All right, that was inadvertent contact. Jaquez goes over and check. You know what? Props to Jaime Jaquez Jr. He didn't have to go over. He checked down to make sure he was okay. Jaquez did nothing wrong there. He was just standing, and Steph fell into him. Steph seems to be like he's okay. Good thing he has that pineapple. He wasn't had that pineapple to correct his head. That might have been some more damage. Prime Iceman on this team. The look, he's out. Oh, my goodness. What do I think about KD? Great score. What can I say? Yeah, I think he's going to be checked for a concussion, Mr. Jones. As they should. He took a shot. That's one thing that if there's one thing I don't like about Stephon Castle that I legit don't like is how much he hits the floor. Because that's going to shorten his career if it continues over the next 10 years. Hero pull-up jumper, good. In the paint. Hero now with 8 points in the first quarter, 28-25. A little over 4 minutes to go. Harper out in three-point land, looking for a screen from Cornette. Gets double teamed. And doubles off. Harper drops it off to Fox. Fox into the paint, stops, pops, and it's good. 30-25. Yeah, Christian, it was definitely an accidental shot. I didn't realize what happened until they showed the replay. Fox with 10 right now. Ball's going to go out of bounds, going to stay with Miami. But, you had Jaime Jaquez Jr. was right here like this, and Steph was falling, and he just right into his knee. What's Jaquez supposed to do? Nothing dirty about it. I would call if it was. Good non-call. Shouldn't have been a foul, and it wasn't. There's a drive, and a layup attempt is no good. Norman Powell's checked in. All right. Spurs ball, 30-25, under 4 minutes to go. Keldon out three-point land, gets it out to Harper. Harper on the wing. Looking for a screen. Nope, just going to go right at his man. And Harper picks up his dribble, spins around, and ball gets knocked out of bounds. Levi and friends, Castle went down, hit his head on Jaime Jaquez's knee. 189 likes. We're getting close to 200. Joe, what's up from España? Pop, where you at? Let's get to 200. We're talking about Calvin Johnson right now as a Sixth Man of the Year candidate, and I agree with that. Fox with the ball, spins around, and lost the ball. Got stripped by Tyler Hero. Trying to get maybe a little too cute. And now blocked by Dylan Harper. Spurs ball. Nice chase down defense by Harper. Keldon in the paint. Tough layup is good. Biggest lead of the game for San Antonio. Up by 7. Good chase down defense by Dylan Harper. Didn't give up on the play. And that's what you want to see from your young guys. Don't give up on plays. Ooh, the hell just hit that? Kasparis Giacchionis for 3. Okie dokie. 32-28. He was their draft pick. The Heat's draft pick last year or this year. There's a little alley-oop to Cornette. No good. The follow-up is no good by Cornette. He was going for an alley-oop layup, and he blew it. 32-28. Heat ball. And ball's going to hit the ref. Bad pass by Tyler Hero. That's a turnover. Iowa Wessex, good evening to you. They're showing the chase down block by Dylan Harper on Jaime Jaquez Jr. Nice. Let's get more of that. I heard something on a broadcast today that... What's going on with Kel'el Ware? Like, his minutes have been cut? Wasn't he, like, really good? Recently? I don't know. I'm just talking about my butt. All right, we're in a timeout. Again. Moving my roster around a little bit. Guys are playing tonight that weren't playing before. Kasparis Giacchionis. Just missing the K. My contacts look dry? Do they? My eyes feel fine. My eyes aren't hurting or anything. What's up, Orange? Thanks for stopping on. Stopping in. I think we can close the poll now. 89% for Wemby, 12% for Bam. Okay. Where has been late to meetings? Oh, I didn't catch that. What's up, Sin? Thank you for stopping in. I do have eye drops. Man, put some eye drops in. I'll put a Go Spurs Go up while we're, do you think about, well, I'm not a Kevin Durant guy. I really, please don't take this the wrong way. Don't care about Kevin Durant. If he was here, I would. He's not, so he can do his thing in Houston. What was I going to put up? Go Spurs Go. All right, I'm back. Oh, now I look like I'm crying. Eye drops. Most improved, Castle. You might be in the running, Adrian. Six-man KJ, he will be in the running. Coach of the year, Mitch Johnson has a legit shot at winning Coach of the year. Absolutely. Defensive player of the year, Wemby. Agree. MVP. Wemby, that's going to be tough. What's up, Edgar? Thanks for stopping in. That guy, Mello. He might have a burner watching this. W. Sartini, if you want to send me a pics of the game, you can send it to either my Instagram, Philobox Comics, or my Twitter, TSR Sports 50. No, James, I put eye drops in. Somebody said my eyes were looking dry. Now it looks like I'm crying. When my defensive player, only maybe... sarcasm, got it. Yeah, Faded, I think SGA may get it too. Wemby's been fantastic for us, but his offense has been a little inconsistent. Granted, he's a fantastic defender, but I think you're right. SGA might have it locked up. Who am I most excited to see develop? CB, Harper, or Castle? Sohail Agurung? All the above. You know what? I am upset about Chuck's death. You know, you would think that guy mellow, but not necessarily. I might know what's going on. Thank you for stopping in. Yankees baseball is starting soon. Omar Buenos Tardes, thank you for stopping in. Wemby should be good for 20. I hope so. Castle banged his head, and mental health will not drive him mad. Bo, you're starting to spam. I don't know if you've been here before, but spamming the same thing over and over again will get you timed out by the Wrench Gang, or Shield Gang. I keep saying Wrench Gang. They should take defense into account. You play offense and defense in basketball. This isn't football where we only played one side of the ball. You play both sides. Wednesday? Or Thursday? What? Wednesday? Baseball starts Wednesday? Really? Damn. There's a miss by San Antonio. I think that was a miss by Harper. It is Heat ball. They're down by 4, and they're going to immediately turn the ball over. That's back-to-back turnovers for the Heat. Yes, he did, Gribbler. Killer, I got the answer for you. I am Groot. Fox with a bank shot off the glass, no good. Groot's always giving out the best gambling advice for you guys, and he's doing it free. Groot should be charging you guys stuff. Norman Powell will cross over into the paint and lost the ball. That's a fast break for the Spurs. Harper in the paint, and a great job. Wow, Harper has it done to him. Some great chase down defense by Kasparis Giannakis. Harper had the fast break. Giannakis drives and strips the ball. Did he get ball first? Oh, you're right. He did foul him. Yeah, still a good job getting down there, though. Harper saying, where's my foul? Ball went out of bounds, and he's not going to get the call. Thank you, Show Enough. Yeah, a lot of arm there. Actually, he hit the ball first. He did get the ball first, and then he got a lot of arm. So if it's ball first, then arm, that's not a foul, right? I don't know. Let's give him credit for not giving up on the play. We've seen Harper do that and Giannakis. Nice to see young players not giving up on plays and chasing down the opponent on defense. Harrison Barnes with the ball for the Spurs. Off-balance jumper. But it went in. Never doubted him. Maybe doubted him a little bit. That was a 3 from the wing. Felix, what's going on? Mario, I like the Giants' moves too. I'd like to see the Yankees maybe do well this year. I might try to cover the Yankees more. Just a little bit more. Depends when they're televised. I think they're usually on one night a week on Prime where I live. Hawkeyes Jr. thought about a three, pulls it down, drives like Keldon Johnson. Pulls up from the elbow. Air ball. Air ball. 35-28. Harper takes off into the paint, gets triple team, kicks it out. Barnes for three. No good. Mr. 50%. ABM Games, thank you for stopping in. I don't understand that, but thank you for being here. Khalil Ware for three, no good. And Jackie Jonas was flying and falling, no foul. I didn't see what happened to him. Kelman into the paint, stops, pops, short, falls down, no whistle. All right, they're letting him play now. All right, I'm fine with that. And that's a switch three by Jackie Jonas. 35-31. I think it's his second three of the game now. All good, that guy, Mello. Mr. Ramo, try to keep religious talk to a minimum here. Just, sports channel. Fox with the ball. It was weird seeing Darren Fox with white shoes. He's usually wearing like blue or purple. And Harrison Barnes, Mr. 66%. We're on Netflix? Thank you, Bo. I don't have Netflix. There's a foul. We did have a foul to give. All right. High-scoring first quarter for sure. I am really thrown off by Darren Fox wearing white sneakers. He's like, or white and black or whatever. Usually he's wearing like a purple or blue. 3 seconds to go. Couple substitutions. It is heat ball. Shot clock is obviously off. And there's a long three at the buzzer. Hits the rim. No good. And we'll go to the second quarter. The Spurs are up 38-31. All right. Not the best first quarter by the Spurs, but we're up. And that's all that matters, is at the end of the game, we have more points than the opposing team. Wemby got a nice long rest. And I do think you guys have been asking about Wemby's, a little about his games played in minutes. I think Wemby's minutes are going to slowly increase until the end of the season. They got to get him ready for the playoffs, where we're going to need him 36 minutes a night at minimum. And most of the season, he's been playing under 30. So we got to slowly increase his minutes. Oh, shoot. Phil, thank you. I actually totally forgot about that. That's that, and somebody else sent something to the P.O. Box, which I think is arriving to maybe tomorrow. I'm super late to... Oh, Sin, am I on that much of a delay? My Peacock stream acted weird. It took it a long time to load up. It was spinning and spinning. I'm going to back out of the game and go back in. Maybe see if that helps. Because it really acted weird when I first got in there. Like, it just spun and spun and spun. That was nice and quick. But the initial stream, it took it like 30 seconds to load. Adrian, we have Darren Fox. You see the video of Fox cheering up Dylan Harper when Harper was having his... No, I didn't. What's up, Isabel? Says, hi, Plushy Papa. Hi, TSR. We are all here. Edward, I do have a few songs in the works. And yes, Peacock's been having some issues tonight. I did a quick Google search. So songs in the works are Slinging That D, a flop song. That doesn't mean they're all going to be made. I have an Our Coach Is Here for the Giants. I don't know if I'm going to release that or not, because the first time I tried singing it, it didn't sound right. I do have the WNBA song. As far as a playoff song, we'll see. My Peacock right now has the pause symbol on screen. You're kidding me? And now it's gone. All right, what the heck? I am going to be glad when I can cancel Peacock in the next couple weeks. Got Harper to crack. Oh, okay. Well, I do a song for if we make an NBA Finals, first off, I'll be covering every playoff game, no doubt. If we make the NBA Finals, I probably would wait to do a championship type song. LeBron with his fifth with Luka. I think their lack of defense is going to kill them in the playoffs. They're playing very well right now. I don't know I don't know. Just my opinion. I don't think that's going to work in the playoffs. Yep. Andres, I have seen Wemmy's been on the bike. Yes. Oh, but Batron, it's so good. Miss TSR was skeptical of the Slinging That D song, and then I played her, a demo of it, and she's on board. Phil, I would still be happy for bouncing the first round, but I would like us to make at least the second round. Now, Edward, I have a feeling that we're going to need a whole bunch of different apps for the playoffs. I'll probably have to get ESPN, RDF Prime, watch it be on Peacock again. I'll need like 10 apps for 4 games. Sounds good, Sam. Appreciate it. And it looks like Wemmy's going to start off the second quarter. And last Bulldog works for me. And Steven Z, good evening. Yes, the regular season is almost done. After tonight, there'll only be 10 games left. And I'll have called every game but one. I called all the Summer League games except for one. The last game nobody played, so I just, we as a channel decided, let's skip that one. I think I called every preseason game, and then I definitely have called every regular season game except for the one first game against the Magic. I was really sick. I had a sore throat. I couldn't talk, so I had to call it a night on that one. But 81 games, not bad. I had one game of load managing. I'll take it. It's Heat ball to start off the second quarter. Norman Powell's going to drive in the paint. Blocked by Wemby. Carter Bryant is checked in, by the way. Wemby with the ball at the moment. Now, that's a quick whistle on the Spurs. I didn't see what happened. Did we travel or? That's a clean block, by the way. There you go. We're not getting bounced in the first round. Lakers defense and lack of team synergy is the biggest issue. They do complain a lot, and that's going to hurt too in the playoffs. Standing there, Wemby 600 career block. We have a technical action. Eric Spoelstra, he was complaining about the previous call. The amount of complaining that Luka and LeBron do to refs, I think that's going to hurt them in the playoffs. Luka's been teed up, 15 times this year? I mean, when you miss a shot, and if you're going to stand there and cry to the refs, your defense, you've just made it a 5-on-4. And he's not a great defender, but at least he's a body. So that attitude in the playoffs, the way they play, I think that's going to hurt him. Yep, Spotek, monkey. He got teed up. He was complaining about the block. I think he wanted a goaltend. I'm sure he wanted a goaltend. Champagnie with the ball, looks to drive, kicks it out to Wemby. Wemby's going to fake a 3, now gets it back to Fox. Fox puts his head down, drives the paint, fires it off from the free throw line. No good, but he's fouled. Is he still complaining? He better be quiet. And Art, there are issues with Peacock tonight. Gaming play, please don't spam. Just asking, please don't. I don't want to see you get timed out. So after tonight, the Spurs will win only one more game and they will have home court a bit. Really? Home court, the Thunder in front of us. We got to make sure Stephon Castle stays healthy. He whacked his head tonight. I don't know if he's coming back in the game. Which sucks because he just missed the last 2 games. He's finally back tonight and whacks his head. Hello, Cheryl. Mr. Ernst says, somebody please move towards the ball. Who are the Thunder? B-Jack, I think you know who they are. Both free throws good. Biggest lead of the game for the Spurs, 41-31. It is Miami Heat ball. Jaime Jaquez Jr. with the ball. Out 3-point land, 14 on the shot clock. Guarded by Wemby. Jaquez going to drive. And he's going to pass it out. He didn't want any of that. Oh, they get it back to Jaquez. Now he's going to drive again on Wemby. Spins around. And passes it out to Powell. Norman Powell drives right by Wemby. And gets blocked. You might think you got around him. And maybe you did. But he's still lurking. Carter Bryant for 3 from the corner. Oh, no. Oh, that was an air ball. That was a bit ugly. That's a second block by Wemby in the second quarter. Heat ball. There's a pull-up 3 by Wiggins. Splash. 41-34. Oh, home court in the first round. Okay, I got you. Wiggins now with 7 points. Wemby with the ball. Drives. Throws up an alley-oop to Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant with the alley-oop layup. 43-34. I saw somebody say last time they bet on Wemby. I tell you guys all the time, don't bet on, well, don't gamble in general, but, do what you want. Don't bet on the Spurs. They have 8 guys averaging double digits. That's like the worst bet ever. You never know who's going to go off. Jaime Jaquez Jr. stepped out of bounds. Seriously. A team led by, Michael Jordan, probably safe he's going to go for at least 20 every night. The Thunder with SGA, he's going for 30 a night at the moment right now, right? The Spurs, any given night, somebody's going to go off. Why would you bet on the Spurs? Sorry, it just seems like a bet. That doesn't seem like good good for your financial well-being. Castle has checked back in. He's okay. Carter Bryant with an alley to Wemby, and he crushes the rim. There's a turnover, and then Wemby on the fast break with another dunk. He actually lost the ball, got it back, and boom, shakalaka. We're going not once, but twice on the double thunder. They just said Wemby is a bad man. Yeah, Andres, you're right. Jordan much more likely to go for at least 30, yes. Wow, Wemby. And like that, it's 47-34. Thank you, Edward. I like the new Thunder Dunk of Justice, too. I originally was just going to keep the last one up, but you guys like TSR, Jeremy Sohan's in the Thunder Dunk of Justice. You got to change them. I'm like, okie dokie. Back-to-back Thunders. Sin just says he missed Sohan on the Thunder, but I had to take him off. He's not with the team anymore. It doesn't make much sense. Get this lead up to 20 before halftime. Let's go. What happens if everybody goes off at the same time? And the Spurs drop 150, frankly? Thank you, Marmalade in my cup. Marmalade in my cup. Depleted mind? Indeed. Bam, that. I really like the new Thunder. I do. I really enjoy making music. I know some people might criticize me and say, TSR, you're not really making music. Because I am using Suno AI, but I still have to write as much of the song as I can, I can put out there, have it interpret it, and then I still have to put the song together, produce it, because I don't just take what it gives me. I think I told you guys, I usually have 3 to 5, sometimes more versions of the song, and I Frankenstein the pieces I like together to assemble a song, and then for the stuff that's on the channel where I'm singing, I, of course, sing the vocals and the lyrics. 75 first half points? Ooh, I don't know about that. I'll get you more MVP. Sure. Last Bulldog, that's fair. A Thunder, people are asking for the Thunder block. So P-Jack, yes, I am putting some guitar parts in there. The solo on the last Wemby song was me. The football song before that was actually all played by me, and this reinterpreted and remixed, remastered, whatever. So yes, I still play, but I don't have time anymore to, like, if you guys go back to the TSR Sports Music playlist, one of my favorite songs is Wemby in the Name of, where I do a cover of Rage Against the Machine's Killing in the Name. But I did Wemby in the Name. And I played everything on that. Drums, bass, 2 guitar parts, and vocals. I don't have the time anymore to do that. I just don't. I have a full-time job. I'm in a relationship. I have this YouTube channel. I have a second YouTube channel. I'm currently working on all my... You guys, I told you that I play Magic the Gathering. I'm actually going to show you guys this on my table. Those are all my Magic decks right there. And loose cards and boxes and boxes. I'm taking apart a lot of my Magic decks. I had over 70, and I'm cutting it down to 44 because I realized I had too many parts kind of spread out throughout the decks, which is causing a lot of decks to not have synergy. I'm like, why don't I just have X amount of decks that are fully functional instead of a bunch of decks that I randomly, almost never play and don't function as I want them to. What's up, Shane J4V? There's your shout out. I like volleyball spike dunks, or blocks, and dunks. That's one thing one thing I'll say, he's not here anymore. Charles Bassey, one thing I liked about the Bassinator is he would block shots into the stands. He just would launch them every time. Making songs that still work. I made a song for my grandkids, Avocado Pop song. Nice. Christina, thank you. Says, you do a great job at it, Rich. There's a lot that goes in mix and production. You keep on right. Thank you. It does. It does still take time. The song I put the least amount into was there's a Baby Yodi song on the channel. It is Heatball, by the way, and I only do the background vocals. That was a completely AI. The sings an AI female, but I can't do a girl's voice, obviously. That 3 is no good for the Heat. Castle with the rebound. He'll get it up to Champagny, quickly up to Wemby. Wemby fires off a 3 himself. In and out. I think Bam missed that previous 3 by the Heat. Bam has the ball at the moment, brings it up, sees Wemby. And we're going to have a little one-on-one. A little crossover by Bam. Drives the paint, gets by Wemby. And got the layup. All right. I'll give props where props are due. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep collecting and making music. You're a very cool dude, and thank you for your hard work with the first. I also collect Darth Vader figures, and it's nice. There was a miss by the Spurs. Let me get back to the game. There's a 3 by the Heat. Oh, boy. All right. Norman Powell for 3. The Heat are starting to catch a little fire here. Okay, my voice is way too low. I do hit the high note on the UConn song I just put up. 2 high notes. It's actually a little embarrassing. Because you can tell, definitely tell him off key. Wemby turnaround jumper off the glass and good. Falling threw it up and made it. What's up, Tiny Turtle? Nice shot by Wemby. He's got 8 points now, 4 of 7 shooting. It is Heat ball. Norman Powell drives in the paint and goes right by Harrison Barnes. Shocker. And gets an easy layup. 49-41. Powell with 8 off the bench now. Carter Brown with the ball for the Spurs. Drops it off to Castle. Castle over to Wemby. Wemby fires off a 3 from the top of the key. Wemby 52-41. And there's a foul on Wemby. All right. Thank you, Andre. Says, hey, Cheddars, give that man a thumbs up. Edward, will Miss TSR do a song with me? I doubt it. A greatest hit. So, Adrian, what a lot of you might not know is I've been making music since 1997. A lot of the early stuff is death metal. The previous band to the one I'm banned, it's just because it's a name. The previous band was full-on death metal. Bam Adebayo for 3, and it's a lot of stuff I would not want to release. I was in a different place. Some of the music's cool, though, and I have reused some of the music. All right, Spurs ball. Castle takes off in the paint. They're going to call a foul. Yep, he got fouled. Wemby just checked out, guys. Wemby just came out of the game. It's Vassell, Castle, Bryant, Cornett, and Harper. Ernie, she's going, she's traveling a couple of weeks. She was here, what game was she here for? Saturday night's game? Do we have a game Saturday? Or Friday? Shoot. I'm drawing a blank. Whatever night it was, she was here for it. Good evening, Joseph. Thank you for stopping in. 52-41, Spurs ball, 7.5 minutes to go in the second Q. And the inbound pass is immediately knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spurs. It was Saturday. For one reason, I can't remember when the game was. It was the Pacers, that's right. And it was a blowout. Background trumpet. Thank you, J-Rod. I don't have a lot of trumpet in my music. Art, I do. I am very busy. Castle into the paint. Fadeaway jumper, tough shot, and he made it. Like it. 54-41, 7:15 to go. Steph now at 7 points. That was his first field goal. He's 1 of 3 from the field. Norman Powell gets Carter Bryant off his feet and now gets an open 3, no good. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Miami, 54-41. We do need the likes up, Christina. Where are we at? We're doing pretty good. We got 290. We're getting close to 800. I have 800. Sorry, 300. Wow, what the heck? English. We're getting close to 300 thumbs up. And Castle with the steal, but stepped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Heat. She's in line behind me for Castle's hair. Castle, they tried to actually call the timeout as he was falling out of bounds. They didn't give it to him. I don't think he got that. He stole the ball and then did one of these as he was jumping through there. There's a turnover. Carter Bryant on the break. Gets fouled. Close. Yeah, we're not close to 800 thumbs up at all. Spurs defense is looking pretty tight tonight. 303 likes. Nice. There we go. Just trying to get to 300. The goal is always 600 for a Spurs win, 500 for a Spurs loss. We're halfway there. It's still early in the second quarter. I think we're doing good. Carter Bryant checking out for the Spurs, but, you know, gotta say, since he came back from the G League, Carter's look good. Yeah, like, what's going on? No longer calls. Oh, you can't call timeouts in the air anymore? Wait, is that not a thing? If the DEFA rule changed, I did not know that. Castle with a bullet into Cornett in the paint. Cornett's turnaround, Jay, good. Luke Cantu, thank you for stopping in. The top 5 upsets of the season, I have no idea. You talk about in general? I couldn't tell you. That's turnover by the Heat. They lose the ball out of bounds. Spurs ball. 15-point lead. What do you said this game would not be close? All right, Jason. Make sure you wash everywhere. Castle from the corner for 3. Whoop, I hit my computer. 10-0 run by the Spurs in the last minute and 40 seconds. Oh, there's a foul. Pelle Larsson just got a couple Spurs off their feet and gets a bucket and 1. The run is finally over. Of course, as soon as I announce the run, they score. Is that on Harper or Castle? Or, sorry, Brian. I think Brian actually pushed Castle into Larsson. What's up, TX Zombie? Joseph, no, Miss TSR generally is not here during the week. She has a house and a job. So, we got to do our thing. 59-43, the free throw is good. 59-44. Dante, no, not appropriate. Next one will get you timed out. Let's not. No. Castle into the paint. Double team. Blocked. Gets the ball back. Finds Harper, who finds Cornette. Cornette's jumper in the paint is going to roll around the rim and roll out. Down the other end, that's a block by somebody. I saw Bryant and Castle go up. I think that was a block by Bryant on Pelle Larsson. Carter Bryant can get some air. Get this air. Yeah, Bryant flies in it. That was a clean block. Sorry, Larsson. He doesn't like it. That was a clean block. Yes, Jason, that's what I was... Yes. I was exactly saying, yes, she has a life. I know, never announce the runs. Or whenever so-and-so hasn't missed a free throw all night. Clang. Andrew Wiggins' baseline jumper is good, and Mitch's calling timeout. Timeout. You think Keldon Johnson will win 6th Man of the Year? James, I don't know who else is in the running. So I honestly don't know. Richard teams, no commentators. What do you mean, Tobias Banks? No commentators? Yes, he has been. Hey, Mavis, thank you for stopping in. Bryant's from the Philippines, thank you for stopping in. Jumper, he jumped through the ball up. It's not a layup, because to me a layup is if he's going towards the rim, whoop, 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 that's a layup, if he's laying it up. If he's standing at the rim and just tossing in and off the backboard or just throwing in, I don't know. I feel like you need to be moving for a layup. No? I don't know. 880 watching. Let's get to 400 likes. I like it. It's starting to look like a football game. Cornette, you're a 7-footer. Or how about, you guys remember when I used to yell at Jakob Poeltl? Dunk the ball. Oh, we have somebody wants Groot to show us how to hit the thumbs up. You mean that them? No, I have the volume where I normally do. It just might not be loud enough. Where's my phone? All right. If you are watching the stream on your phone and you have not hit the thumbs up yet, maybe you can't see the thumbs up. So Groot, who's got Toby hair going, Miss TSR will get the reference, is going to show you hit the thumbs up. First, you got to minimize the chat. So take your phone, minimize the chat. Zoop. Then, all you got to do is take your finger and hit the thumbs up. It'll be right underneath the video. Give it a little boop. And you have now become a member of TSR Sports for 24 hours. We appreciate you. Bring the chat back up, and you're good to go. I'm Groot. Thanks, Groot. His hair's always down. There you go. Hey, Miranda, click the thumbs up. It's free. Gaylord Bam Adebayo is playing. Yo, Spurs, yo. Groot needs eye drops? I don't want to put eye drops on Groot's face. That might not be a good idea. Jethro, no. Look, Miss TSR. I know you're watching. Look at all the call-outs for Miss TSR. Groot is the third pineapple? The third pineapple? Oh. You're a third pineapple? I don't even know what that means. I don't know. Let's hold my Groot. Go Spurs, go, Daryl. When was my best stream? So, Edward, The biggest stream in the channel's history is actually no longer on the channel. I deleted it because I stopped covering the UFC years ago. That was UFC 205, I think, which was Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. I did that with OGR Sports. That's the biggest stream on the channel. That had like 205 or 210,000 views. As far as what's still up here, the 2022 NBA Draft is the biggest stream. That's around 150. As far as the biggest Spurs, I think 68 or 69,000 for the Spurs versus the Thunder in the NBA Cup. I do expect that if the Spurs make a deep playoff run, we'll probably set a new record for a Spurs stream on the channel, which would be pretty cool. TSR is YouTube famous now. Sent every game of the Spurs playoffs. I am not going to be watching any. I might watch other playoff games, but I won't be streaming them. I don't have time. Spurs ball, 59-46, 5:20 to go in the first half. Castle kicks it out to Vassell for three in the corner. No good. Cornette with an offensive rebound. Out to Harper, catch and shoot three. No good. Cornette with another offensive rebound. Put back by Luke. No good. Fouled. Going to the line for two. Whew. Damien, no. Actually, Miss TSR believes he's going to be out of the country for the Final Four. Oh, the third pineapple. He's a third pineapple because of... Oh, got it, James. I was totally missing what the third pineapple means. I'm a diehard Mono fan, but this may be my favorite Spurs team because of the chemistry, the balance, and overall likable guy. You know, no, I did a video about that today. I literally did a video about that. You haven't had a chance to watch it. Give it a shot. I thought it was a pretty good video. I was doing TikTok live. Somebody asked me about doing TikTok, but I don't have TikTok. I have no desire to... Yeah, I do this for fun anyway. Pat Riley does not look happy. So, normal day. Cornette missed the first free throw, 59-46. We are very lucky. Oh, was it you, Ernest? Oh, okay. I was like, somebody just recommended it again on TikTok. It was you. Well, there you go. I read the comment. I don't know if I had a chance to respond to it yet. 5:07 to go. Spurs up by 14. Spurs are 10 of 12 from the line. The Heat are 5 of 5. Tyler Hero with the ball guarded by Castle. Passes it out. Around the world. Who is that? Pell Larson, my bad. And there's a foul on the Spurs. All right. I could double stream. You'd get a bit double, but I don't see how I would do well on TikTok live streaming because it would just be the phone. I wouldn't be able to show like the scoreboard or it would be not only that, but I can only interact with one at a time. I'm already multitasking to no end, watching the game, talking to you guys, running the scoreboard, trying to talk to another chat would be a headache I don't want. First free throw is good for Larson. I'm happy with what we're doing. First thing I watched was this one. Oh, thank you. Now, Greco, the score is very acceptable right now. Spurs are the reason my wife wanted to come back to San Antonio. Military plug, I get it. If I was not, if I didn't have so much stuff keeping me here, I'd probably leave, but I have stuff keeping me here. 360 likes. Can we get to 400 before the half? Asked Area 51 is here. It is Spurs ball. 4:50 to go. Keldon Johnson out in three-point land. Gets it over to Fox. Into Harper. Back to Johnson. Johnson drives to his left. Into the post. Into the paint. Layup. Nice drive by Keldon. I do have a good thing going here. Miami fans in the chat are quiet. But OKC, Knicks, Lakers fans are a game changer. Spurs ball. I'm sorry, Heat ball. Well, I got confused there with the chat. Anna Rovin, good evening to you. Keldon with 7 points now, 3-5 shooting. And this has been kind of a teams thing with the Spurs tonight. Everybody's chipping in. And an over and back on the Heat. That's a turnover. Bam Adebayo with 10 points. Very far and difficult to reach. No, he's not getting 83. Great. I mean, are the commentators on Peacock are talking about their housewives? No, are they really? I mean, I go off subject too, I guess, at times, but I'm also a guy sitting on his couch. I'm not a professional getting paid to do this. There's a turnover by the Spurs. Turnover by Fox. Norman Powell, nice behind the back dribble. Drives into the paint. Kicks it out to go around the world. Hero is going to be open for three. And he missed the three. Wemby with the rebound after the tip from Vassell to get it up to Harper. Dillon will... No, actually, Dillon's going to drive in the paint. Layup. Harper took it right at Hero. I thought Harper was going to wait for reinforcements. He said, no, I got this. The Housewives franchise. Oh, they're cross-promoting. Good evening, Arthur Vex. Thank you for stopping in. Manuel, I agree. There's a pull-up from the elbow, and that is good. I think that was Norman Powell. 64-50. Blue Demon, I absolutely do not want to live in New York, so it would be the Spurs. Harper with a reverse layup. His second reverse layup of the game. 66-50. All right. 16-point lead. Spurs have 16 assists for the game. The Heat have 15, so both teams passing the ball well. Hero, step back three from the wing. Splash it. Nope, full strength tonight, Herbert. The Spurs got everybody going. Keldon Johnson turns the ball over. We've been turning the ball over a little more than I'd like us to. I will say that. Hero from the exact same spot. Misses a three. Wemby with the rebound. Harper will bring it up for San Antonio. Up by 13. Let's close out the half strong. Wemby, I thought was going to take a mile-long three. He faked it, and then he just took two big steps and turned it over. We are turning the ball over a lot lately. Now a foul on Dylan Harper. What's up, Anthony? How many steals does Wemby have? I have no idea. I'll check at halftime. Nice, Damian. JB wants some Chuck. Absolutely. Yeah, sloppy. Very sloppy, Mr. Jones. We've been... Yeah, it's a little sloppy. Go Spurs goes and Bloom. Victor Wembanyama has 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 blocks tonight. Doesn't say anything about his steals. 2 free throws coming up for the Heat. This is Norman Powell at the line. Wemby going for a double-double? Probably. Triple-double, quadruple-double? Probably not. He has 0 steals. All right, well, there you go. Thanks, Aldrin. First free throw by Powell is no good. Genmar, I'd like to see us play a little better. What is this? AWS AI? What? Get off my screen. Yeah, Melissa, I don't think Keldon's going to get third man or 6th man of the year. 6th man of the year, but he'll be in the running. I'm very happy with his contribution off the bench. I'm also very happy for Keldon. The last couple years, it's been trade Keldon, trade Keldon, trade Keldon. Nobody's saying that anymore, so it's nice that he's found a role that Castle catch and shoot three. He's found a role that not only is he doing well in, but the fans have accepted him in that role as well. If that makes any sense. Castle with 13 points. He's hit two of 3 of his 3-pointers. Hawkins Jr. for 3. Oh, boy. Brick. 15-point lead for the Spurs. 2 minutes to go in the half. Keldon's open for 3 in the corner. Rattles it around and in. 72-54. We probably will get to 75. W. Sorrento, did I find you by... no, I did not. I wasn't looking for you either, though. I didn't know you were out there. Oh, you did say you were at the game, but I didn't know where to look. Did he message me? I don't have any pics on the Twitter. There's a foul on the Heat. Can I pull a Selena Gomez? Dean, I don't even have her. I don't think I have her picture anymore. I mean, I'd have to put her in front of the couch contingent, and then they won't be able to see. They want to watch the game. That's why they're here. They're Spurs fans. Yeah, you got Stefan Castle, Grogu with his Spurs jersey, David Robinson, Yodi with his, and Holt's got a Spurs hat. We're all spurred up. We are darn close to 75, Antonio. Wemby with the free throw, 73-56. Victor Wembanyama, the last 2 seasons, they're showing how he's cut down on his threes, but has improved upon his points in the paint and his free throw attempts, which is something I said, listen, I'm fine with him taking 5 threes a game. He's averaging 5.5 this year. That's about where I think he should be. But he's such a dominant force in the paint. Score more in the paint. Dunk the ball. Get to the line. And he is this year. Put up Real Selena. Real Selena's not coming here anytime soon. Hawkins for 3, no good. Fight for the board, and Stefan Castle goes down, grabs the ball. Now bodies flying everywhere. Ball is still on the ground, and finally Wemby picks up the loose ball. Throws it over to Champagny. The Spurs have plenty of time on the shot clock. Oh, they get it back to Wemby. Back to Champagny. Open for 3. No good. Keldon with the rebound. Put back. No good. Keldon going to the line for 2. Spurs looking to get this lead to 20. If you're enjoying the fun, enjoying the chatting channel, I know you are, sucker punch that like button. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and welcome to the channel. TXL, thank you for the shout out. That was very nice of you. I like the way you put that. Appreciate you. Keldon at the line for 2 and a chance at our 75th point. Eden, no, I don't think we should be resting our starters yet. Keldon makes a free throw, 75. The reason being is if you start resting guys now and keep resting guys, by the time the playoffs can come around, your team might be out of rhythm. Sure, give guys time off if they're injured or need to heal something up, but I would keep playing like the game matters. Or at least the first half. Keep your team in a rhythm. Don't let them get completely out of rhythm. Then when the playoffs come up, your guys are getting gassed easily because they haven't been playing 30 minutes a night. The team's not in sync offensively or defensively. No, keep playing them. You got to. Tyler Hero with the ball, guarded by Castle, gets a screen. Hero into the paint. The layup is... That's a tough layup over Wemby. Nice job, Tyler Hero. Cuts the lead to 18. You're welcome, New Madrid. Hero with 13 points now. Castle out to Champagny. Champagny screened by Wemby. Fakes a 3, gets it to Victor. 10 on the shot clock. Wemby at the elbow, drives at the free throw line. Off-balance jumper is no good. And it is Heat ball. They can 2 for 1 here if they'd like. 17 on the shot clock for the Heat. Hero with the ball, and looks like they're not going to try a 2 for 1. Hero guarded by Calvin Johnson. Not a matchup I like, and Hero blows right by him. Almost lost the ball, and he does lose. No, ball goes out of bounds. It is going to stay with the Heat. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Exactly, David. Start resting guys in the fourth quarter. You're up 20. Yes. Garbage time, absolutely rest your guys. Rest them maybe a little earlier than normal. But I think you still need to keep game flow going into the playoffs. Momentum. There's a miss by Larson. It is Spurs ball. Shot clock is off. 400 likes. Thank you, guys. Hauser from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. Fox going to pull up from 3 from the wing. Air ball. Oh, that's not the best last shot. But we are up by 18. Bam's girlfriend must not be at the game tonight. Wait, was she at the game when he dropped the 83? Bonjour, Julian. Whoops. Oh, TSR. I double tapped the space bar. Now I got to fix my clock at halftime. Such a noob. Timer. There we go. Well, I put up halftime. We'll go take a look at the halftime stats. DJ, good first half. And it's a little bit of everybody tonight. It's not just one player. It's everybody's contributing, which is good. Whoops, that's not type half. Bam's partner is AJ Wilson. Oh, I didn't know he was. Okay. Girlfriend? Got it. All good. All right, let's take a look at the halftime stats for our Spurs and Heat game. 76-58 is a score. Game is on Peacock. The Spurs outscored the Heat 38-31 in the first, 38-27 in the second. So good second quarter for the Spurs. For Miami, Andrew Wiggins with 9. Bam Adebayo with 10. He's only 3 of 9 from the field, so he's probably not going to get 83 tonight. Davion Mitchell with 2. Tyler Hero with 13. Pell Larson with 7. Off the bench, Jaime Jaquez Jr. with Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Khalil Lair both with donuts. Norman Powell with 11. Kasperis Giacchionis with 6. So no Fettuccine tonight. That's Mo Fettuccine we'll be playing, but not so much. Let me move him down the chart here. Whoops. I'm having some trouble with the notepad. That's right. I still use notepad. Respect the notepad. And it will respect you. For the game, the Heat are shooting 48, 38, 89. They have turned the ball over 8 times. The Spurs have turned it over 7. We're shooting 52, 45, 88. For San Antonio, Julian Champagny with 3. Victor Wembanyama with 13 and 6 plus 3 blocks. De'Aaron Fox with 12. Demisel, back from being out with an injury, has 3 points. A little quiet night. Stephon Castle, the good and bad with Steph. He's got 13 points on 3 of 6 shooting, including 2 of 3 from 3 and 5 of 6 from the line. 6 boards, 6 assists, so we got a triple-double wash for Steph. Also 4 turnovers. Turnovers are killing me. Off the bench, Harrison Barnes with 6, Keldon Johnson with 12, Carter Bryant with 2, Luke Cornett with 3. He does have 6 boards, including half of those being offensive boards. And Dylan Harper with 9. For the game, the Spurs are shooting Did I already say the shooting percentage? I might have 52, 45, 88. I think I already said that. Spurs up 76-58, looking for their 54th win. That means they'd have 10 games left and only have to go 6-4 in their last 10 to win 60. Upcoming schedule for the Spurs after tonight. Can we win 6 out of these next 10, Spurs fans? The Bucks, the Grizzlies, that's winnable. The Bucks, I don't think they're going to have Giannis. That's winnable. The Bulls, winnable. The Warriors, without Steph Curry on April 1st, winnable. Back-to-back against the Clippers. I say we probably lose that one. The Nuggets on the 4th. At Denver, we probably lose that. Then we beat the Sixers, beat Portland, beat Dallas. The last game against Denver, we already got 60 wins. I think 60 wins is very doable, guys. If they win tonight, 60 is absolutely not only possible, dare I say, probable. 64-18. I don't think we're going undefeated the rest of the year. That would be an incredible way to close the season. I don't think I'd want us to. That much momentum. Would you be able to keep that going into the playoffs? I don't know. Asia, she plays these. What? I just saw Asia plays these castle tournaments. I just saw 2 comments going to 1. She plays from the W. He actually has his game record points there. All right, I'm confused. Really wrong, but yeah, the castle tournaments do worry me in the playoffs too. Happily ever after. I know, Larry. You've been telling me 64-18. Lakers struggling against Cadeless. Are they really? Let me pull up the score in that game. I think I've heard the name Asia Wilson, but I just saw it quick and I thought you guys put AJ Wilson, like AJ. I'm like, all right, whatever. Lakers and the Cade Cunningham less Detroit Pistons. Let's check in on that game. The score in that game is, the 65-52. The Lakers are down by 13. There's still a whole half of basketball left. Let me take a look over it. Whoa! All right, I did not expect to see this. I'm looking at the Lakers-Pistons box score. Thank you, Levi Prince. Guys, LeBron had 0 in the first half. When is the last time? I know he's 41 or whatever. When is the last time LeBron James has had a 0-point first half in the NBA? Luka Doncic has 17, but it's not a good 17. He's 5 of 15 from the field, 2 of 8 from the line. Yeah, the Lakers struggling tonight. Shooting 41, 19, and 73. The Pistons, who's turning it up for them? Dennis Jenkins with 15. Jalen Duren with 10. They're shooting 50, 50, 88. So they're really shooting well right now. I don't know if they're going to keep that going for the whole game, but we got to root for the Pistons, right? The Lakers are right behind us. So go Detroit. Let's go. The only time, one of the few times you might hear me say that this year. All right. I mean, I'll take it. Detroit beats LA. Spurs win tonight. That's a good night. All right, let me talk to the chat. I saw here, Rich. What do you think about San Antonio what I think about San Antonio? Love the weather. Absolutely love the weather there. It was so much, it was December in San Antonio. Here in Connecticut, it's like 30 degrees, 20 degrees, whatever. Going into I want to say 70-degree weather. It was really cool meeting some of you guys. For those that don't know, I went to San Antonio in December of 2022 and I met, 7 or 8 of you? Not a ton. You guys want me to John Cena real quick? Okay, you can't see me. That is crazy, Fawn Swine, and good evening to you. Texas Light, what's up? But, yeah, going to San Antonio was cool. And the channel was much smaller then. I don't know where we were subscriber-wise. Maybe half the subscriber count it was now. But one of you brought me to a restaurant where you're the manager at and gave me some free food and a drink, which was really nice. You guys, what was really incredible, and I can't thank you guys enough that did this, is when I met you, you gave me Spurs merch. Living in Connecticut, my Spurs merch is limited to what I see like on Amazon Prime or, buying stuff online is okay, but it doesn't have the same gravitas when you're able to get it in person. And I think I actually bought a Marco Bellinelli autograph. So I was in San Antonio, an autographed basketball card. It was an official one of those, the congrats on the back thing. We got a Marco Sig, whatever. It was like $10 at a San Antonio sports card shop. But you guys giving me like a hoodie and just bobbleheads and just showering with Spurs merchandise. You actually gave me more than I could take. Some of you were like, "Here, take this, take this." I'm like, my carry-on's full. everything I got is full. So that was just nice. Everybody was really nice. I've told this story before. If you guys have not heard this before, I was talking to Sean Elliott at the end of the game. It was really cool meeting Sean. He's the only Spur I've ever met, Sean Elliott. So Sean really has a special place right here because that's all I've met, just Sean. Not as a bad thing. One's more than zero, right? And I was talking to Sean briefly, and as I was stepping away from him, one of you guys was walking down the stairs and introduced yourself, saying you're a big fan of the channel. And I could see, looking at Sean, he was a little confused because he's like, wait, who are you? Because he was wondering what I do. And I had not told him about TSR Sports yet. So I started telling him, like, well, Sean, actually, I have a YouTube channel called TSR Sports. I do like you do. I do live play-by-play for all the games. I do news videos, etc. And he's like, cool, keep up the good work. I was like, I will. I don't know when I'll be back in California. I really don't know. It's tough. California. Texas. I haven't been to California since 2000 and... it's been a hot minute. It's been decades. I have been to California. It was back in the 2004, too. It's been a long time. Back to Texas. What's really tough about planning a trip to Texas is it's not cheap to fly out to Texas from this area. And my biggest concern, and I shouldn't let this persuade how I make my decisions on vacation, but my biggest concern is, let's say I plan to go out for the game on March 30th, and then Wemby can't play. Or Castle can't play, because that actually kind of bit me in the butt, guys, when I went. What's up, Boris? Thank you for stopping in. The Lakers are too far behind? Oh, good. When I went to see the Spurs for 2 games, not only did they get blown out, which was really, really sucked. I think everybody played, but Pop wasn't there for either game. He was not feeling well, so I don't remember who the interim coach was at the time. I'm drawing a blank. But Pop missed both games, and then the one that really, really hurt me more than anything is I intentionally picked that weekend because one of those games was David Robinson bobblehead night. I had no aspirations of meeting David Robinson. I didn't. I just wanted to see him live. Even if he's just sitting in a chair. I purposely sat behind the Spurs bench so I could, see the Spurs. I was like 4 rows back. 4 or 6 rows. That was close. And across from where David would be sitting. Because I never got to see him play with the Spurs live, like on TV. I didn't actually get to see him in person. I'm like, I just want to see my, somebody I idolized growing up, just sitting and watching the game too. And it's David Robinson bobblehead night. He's got to be there. He wasn't there. Now I get to see him. So I think that, in some ways, traumatized me ever so slightly coming back out there that I'm going to have such hopes to see a certain player or somebody, and then they're not going to be there. But that Robin and Melissa, she's met David Robinson, Terry Cummings, Genova. Yeah, I've met just Sean Elliott. That happened to me. I bought $400 nosebleeds, starters from both San Antonio and Golden State Warriors sat. It was all over ESPN how teams should be penalized for sitting. Yeah, J-Rod, that's the thing too. Yeah, might be cheaper to fly to Austin. I didn't consider that, Victor. I flew to San Antonio. Interesting. Miss TSR must want... Yes, I'm sure she'd want to see Castle, but what if we fly out and Castle doesn't play? Especially with all the fall Steph takes during a game. That would be... he'd probably be there on the bench, but it's not the same as getting to see him play. Yes, I'm still a Spurs fan. Of course I am. Oh, poor TSR. I flew to San Antonio on my beat to watch Kawhi's last game, January 12th. Oh, did you really? That's the origin of my villain arch. Yes. There you go. You met Eva Longoria? I'm trying to think of the biggest sports celebrity I've met. Oh gosh, Mike. Arch. I laugh and cry. I did go to 2 games. When I went out there, I went to 2 games. Now, the tickets were cheap. The Spurs were so bad. That was the Keldon Johnson year. I think when I was 4 rows behind the Spurs bench, which is close, it was like $180. I got them like maybe 24 or 48 hours before the game because the team was just bad. People were not interested. The arena was half empty, but everybody I met was really cool. You risk it for the biscuit? I know. All right, so you met 0 celebrities. How have I met? J-Rod, who have I met? J-Rod, what's going on? Do Comic-Cons count? Those type of things, because I've met celebrities that way. As far as out in the public, just walking around, and not at like a Comic-Con thing, it's probably just going to be Sean Elliott. I saw Pauly Shore walking around in California, if anybody remembers who he is. Actually, my cousin, he's like, there's Pauly Shore. I looked, and I think I maybe caught like a half second of him, but I don't think I've really met anybody outside of arranged meetings like Comic-Cons or signing events, anything like that. Faded, I'm excited. Met David Robinson, Sean Elliott. Wow, that's quite the list. However you meet them. All right. Biggest celebrities I met, or people that you've heard of. Jose Canseco is one of the my favorite ones because he was doing a meet and greet at the Eastfield Mall in Springfield, Massachusetts, which is no longer exists. It went out of business. And it was $75 to sit in on a 60-minute Q&A, get a picture with Jose, an autograph, and an inscription. And Mama TSR had just passed away 5 weeks earlier. And I was like, I'm going to get this for myself as a cheer me up. You know, she would want me to go too. And the Q&A was really cool. The one question I asked him was something about his book. I'm like, if you could do it over again, would you share all the information about steroids that you did in your book? It was something along those lines. And actually, he talked about it, and I think I remember he said no, that maybe he kind of regrets going into that much detail because of how much backlash he got for it. A little kid in the audience asked him how hard or how much it hurt when the ball hit him off the head. So Jose Canseco was a cool one. Mick Foley, Doug Bradley, who played Pinhead, and met Lou Ferrigno a couple times. And this is when I'm a little jaded when it comes to Comic-Cons now because I went before Comic-Cons were cool. I went to the New York Comic-Con in its second year, and there was a heck of a lot less people than there are now. I mean, they get, 100,000 people on the weekend? I don't know if 1,000 people were there when I went. But this is back in the day when you could get an autograph and a picture. Granted, they would consider B-list celebrities, Lou Ferrigno, not A-list, but B-list, for $10. Autograph and picture by somebody that you wanted to meet. Now it's like $100 for an autograph, $100 for a picture. So pies on cakes. Actually, let me tell you guys this really quick because I forgot. These would be celebrities that I've met, not in an event setting like a Comic-Con. I told Miss TSR this recently, and I met Cannibal Corpse back in 2007. My cousin's buddy. His band had opened for Corpse at one point. We went to their concert, and he said, hey, the dude over there is a really big Corpse fan. Can we meet the band? And we got actually invited on the tour bus. And I kid you not, for about 3 hours, from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., or 12:30 to 3:30, it was late. I'm sitting next to George Corpse Grinder Fisher, the lead singer of Corpse, talking about Marvel movies. And he's really going on and on about how much he hates the Fantastic Four sequel and how they use Silver Surfer because Silver Surfer is his favorite character of all time. I was in shock. I'm sitting with Corpse Grinder thinking I'd be talking death metal. I'm talking Marvel movies. All right, we're getting back to the game. Third quarter on the way. Sorry if I missed a lot of the chats there, but I was talking. What's up, D7? 2 has. That's right. 48 minutes. Pound the rock. The Heat do have the ball to start us off, and there's a foul on Wemby. Adebayo draws the foul, and that's going to be a shooting foul. Vinnie Paul. That's awesome, pies on cakes. Dang, you guys met a lot of cool... You guys that live out in Texas have met a lot of awesome celebrities. That's crazy. I don't live out there. Oh, you guys didn't have to time out Damien for calling me a nerd. Don't time out stuff like that. That's fine. I own it. I just showed you guys my Magic. I whipped out my decks and showed them to you earlier. My Magic the Gathering decks. Don't time stuff people out like that. If you said you're an effing piece of S, all right, that's a little different. Adebayo makes them both. It is 76-60. Yes, William, the Eastfield Mall. That was back in when did my mom die? 2017. That's when I met Jose. December 2017. Turnover by the Spurs. Hero into the paint. Kicks it out. Powell wheels it around. There's an open three at the top of the key. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Nerds are cool. Chicks dig nerds. Well, that's off in the foul, Darren Fox. Maybe? Pell Larson just took a shot and fell down. Are they going to call a block or an offensive foul? They call it an offensive foul. Yeah, guys, try not to... I want you guys, with the Wrench Gang, obviously, delete comments that are inappropriate. Anything racial, not welcome. Anything political, Not welcome. If people are saying praise the guy down below, not welcome. Stuff like that. But, people are just saying the Spurs suck tonight. We're not playing, but, TSR, you're kind of a dork. I don't care about stuff like that. It's when this starts, when there's vitriol, when there's, you can tell they're being mean. That type of stuff. Or, just not appropriate. Yes, I did say Magic the Gathering. I'll show y'all something in the next break that I showed you guys in the first half. Some of us maybe are just coming in the second half. Heat ball. 8 on the shot clock. We have a 3 from the wing. No good. Wemby with another rebound. Wemby on his way to a double-double. I think he's just a rebound short. Vassell with the ball for the Spurs. Gets it to Fox. Fox into the paint. Little mini Euro step, but missed the layup. Heat ball, 76-60. 10.5 minutes to go. No, damn, actually, they deleted your message. Let's make sure I appreciate the wrench gang, but let's not get too restricted with the wrench or the shield. Excuse me. I do have an angel deck, Damian. Wemby into the paint. The layup is going to bounce off the rim a couple times, and it's good. 78-60. I've never played Pokemon Racing. Nice, the Grandmaster. Brian, I could show you the game. Another block by Wemby, by the way. Oh, shoot, I forgot to show you guys something at halftime. Castle with a crazy pass to Wemby out for 3, no good. I had a little halftime show set up. I'm going to go over to the next timeout. I wanted to show you guys something. Dang it, I forgot. It's right here on my lap. I won't forget. Hero with a mile-long 3. In and out burger. Castle with the rebound. Castle working on a triple-double, by the way. That would be, I think, his 4th of the year. Castle, pretty good rebounder. He's also 6'6", so he's not a small dude. Steph with the ball at the moment. Gets it into Wemby. 8 on the shot clock for San Antonio. Wemby at the elbow, guarded by Bam. Drops it off to Vassell. Vassell pull-up jumper. That was weird looking, but it went in. Vassell went all wide-legged after his jumper made it. Thank you, Mello. Greetings, Bolaxi from the Philippines. Spurs fan and Magic Gathering player since 1994. All right. I showed you guys this in the first half. I can't show the game, but I'm currently working on all my Magic decks. That's them right there on the table. I don't know if you can see it. There are 44 decks on the table, some loose cards on the left, and I got boxed of cards on the floor. Yep. Me and my Magic. Free throws good. Biggest lead of the game for the Spurs, 81-60. Heat not bringing the heat tonight. Tyler Hero guarded by Fox. Looks to drive, drives into the paint, stops. Gonna pass it out to Davian Mitchell. Mitchell now back to Larson. Larson driving on Castle, stops, pops, and it's no good. Wemby with another rebound. Yes, we definitely don't want to over-moderate. Thank you, Phil. And a foul on the end of the court by, I think, Larson with the foul on Castle. Spurs basketball and Magic Gathering. Favorite type of deck to play? Christina? We got a lot of Magic people in the chat. I'm more aggro Voltron. I don't play combo decks. I'm usually not good with control decks. Just usually try to make decks that are fun and win on like turn 8 to 10. So I guess that would be power level 2 to 3-ish on the new game chart or whatever. Yep, Castle hits the deck again. Castle, man. I don't want you to get hurt, Steph. Castle, boop. Boop. Castle gives me that look, man. He got that. To step on Castle, you got a little bit of the stink eye look. You know what I mean? It's like Steph will kind of stare at you and be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" A third channel for Magic? Oh, I don't have time. I don't have the time. There's a steal by Stephon Castle. Castle bringing up the court for the Spurs. Gets it up to Wemby. Wemby kicks it out to Fox. He was trying to catch him on an oop. A little too far away. Now Fox will alley-oop it. There's a timeout by the Heat. 85-60. Let's get some thunder. All right. There's a million Magic the Gathering channels. You're right, William. I like MTG. I don't have the time to commit to it properly. I don't. I have the time for Philobox Comics and for this channel, and that's it. And even then, sometimes, like you guys have noticed, the amount of videos I do per week are down on the channel. That being said, I really am shooting for quality over quantity. I just don't want to piggyback off of Air Alamo or Pounding the Rock. I'm trying to do more original videos like the one today. Anyway, quick halftime show. What's up, Len from the Philippines? One of you mentioned in the comments today that you watched a Spurs DVD from 2005 and that made you a Spurs fan. And I can't believe I don't have the 2014 one, but I have the first four. We're going to go in reverse order. So I was taking a look. I have the 2006-2007 NBA Champion Spurs DVD. That's right, DVDs. You guys remember these things? Woo! I don't even know where you can watch these streaming. Probably on NBA.com or the NBA app. We've got 2004 to 2005. Thank you, Area 51 says, today's video was fantastic. That was your comment underscore? Well, okay, this one's for you. That's the DVD then, right? Is that it? I told you guys I read every comment. I might not be able to respond to every comment, but I legit do read them. Unless I can tell it's a troll comment. Then I just might read it and call it a day. But usually that's not you guys that are in the chat. We got 2002 and 2003. Phil, I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel, Biscuits and Gravy or whatever it is. I don't think I saw it uploaded on there, is it? You did mention something about Spotify. I do not have Spotify. And then last but not least, $98.99, but it's not a DVD, guys. Bonjour, Arno. Oh, wait till this gribbler. Look what we got here. Carlos Jeter, como está, mi hombre? Look at this, guys. Whoop. You guys remember these? You kids might not know what this is if you're under the age of 18. This is a VHS cassette. That's right. You stuck this in the VHS player and it opened it up and then it read the tape. I know I'm confusing the kids. $98.99. There it is. VHS. I do have a VHS DVD player under my bed. I don't remember the last time I've used it. I know, this belongs in a museum. But I will never get rid of this, even if I never watch it again. Obviously, I'm going to keep it because it's our first championship. What do we have on the cover here? David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Avery Johnson, Sean Elliott, and Mario Ellie, I believe. And Pop. Yep. Be kind, please rewind. I don't have Betamax. Never had Betamax. Us poor 30-year-olds had them too. Okay. Remember recording stuff on VHS? Gosh. I am busting out the relics. Blockbuster vibes. You are the best. We miss TSR. No, not a beta. You guys want to hear something interesting? Little factoid that I heard on the internet, and I think this is true. Whoops. For those that don't know, there was a format war briefly in the 1980s. There was VHS and Beta. Beta was a smaller cassette, but it was a higher quality video. The reason, from my understanding, fast break for the Spurs, Castle layup good. The reason VHS beat Beta, I'm not making this up, is you could get pornography on VHS and you couldn't get that on Beta. And that's why VHS won. I'm serious. Not a joke. There's a three in the corner by Larson. No good. It is going to be Spurs ball. 87 to... We're up by 27. That's crazy. The Heat even trying anymore? We're going to get to 100 before the fourth quarter? I think we are. Off-balance jumper by Castle's no good. Foul going to line for two. Beta, I do believe Beta was better. Still about 1/6 of the world. Grandmaster, it makes a lot of money. The Blu-ray, yes, actually, Phil, I was going to go to that next. HD DVD and Blu-ray, that was the mid to late 2000s. HD DVD and Blu-ray. Blu-ray absolutely just killed HD DVD. Fun fact, the last Blockbuster is still in operation here in Bend. What? There's a Blockbuster still around? Get out of here. Castle first free throw good. I do remember Laserdiscs. They were DVDs that they were huge, like the size of a record, were they not? I actually own a Laserdisc. Oh, I gotta whip out my disc. I gotta whip out my Laserdisc. All right, next time out, guys, remind me to whip out my Laserdisc. I own one. Miss TSR, you know which one it is. Yeah, a Blu-ray killed HD DVD. And Blockbuster is apparently there's one left. Spurs, I'm not going to say it. Dang it, they put it on the screen, though. They put Spurs on a 13-0 run, and Tyler Hero hits a 3. Damn. What's up, Workforce Planner? Every time we mention a run, well, yes, I mean, yes, 4Paws, you're right. People just do make their own. I would know. No, I wouldn't. Maybe. No. There's an alley-oop to Wemby. Oh, my gosh. 91-63. There's a blockbuster in Alaska? Deadmaster, I think Wemby has 5 blocks. Bam, pull-up jumper over Wemby, no good. And the Heat get the ball back on the tip from Larson. Hero with the ball. Gets it Adebayo, back to Hero. Hero driving on Castle, gets by him in the paint. Misses the layup. Wemby with another rebound. Wemby's been grabbing a ton of rebounds this quarter. Champagne catch and shoot 3. Boink, no good. Heat ball. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Remember when MTV used to play music videos? I think MTV is gone now, isn't it? Did MTV get shut down? Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought MTV Music Channel finally went. We are getting into a coach's challenge. All right. I said I was going to go grab it. I know exactly where it is because I forgot I had one. It's not Spurs related, but it is a laser disc. So I'm going to put up the Go Spurs Go, and I'll be back in hopefully 25 seconds or less. Ooh. On the way back. Almost there. All right, I'm back. All right. Oh, yes, Monarch. Edward, yes, Monarch is on Prime. I've watched the first 4 episodes, and I've enjoyed it. I mean, I'm a huge Godzilla fan, have been since I was a little kid. So by the way, guys, anybody that has Amazon Prime, Monarch, I don't know if anything else from Apple TV, but Monarch is free for like the next 7 days, I think. All right, what's up, Road Trip Go Spurs Go? All right, I was showing you guys a VHS play, or VHS cassette, some DVDs. And here is my one laser disc. I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. I was told that she's here. Could I see her, please? Where is she? I'll be back. I bought this at the Brimfield Flea Market last year. William, if you're still in the chat, you've probably heard of that. They had it for $5, and Miss TSR saw it. She's like, you got to buy that. And there it is. They're huge. Look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of this thing, guys. It's a record. Oh, you can see the TV. This is a relic. And it's 2-sided. There's a side 1 and side 2. So that tells me you had to flip this over while you were playing it, right? I don't think it's worth too much. I don't know. It was $5. It's in mint condition. Worth it to me as an Arnold fan. But yeah, these things are huge. I can't believe this format never took off. Yep, Terminator. There you go. My one and only Laserdisc. 40 years ago, my parents had V2000 cassette with double-side... What is that? I have heard of that. And actually, a veterinarian I used to work with... you know what, William? I'm going to be going to all 3 this year. It happens 3 times a year. I had some big scores, comic book-wise, which are up on the Philobox Comics channel. And it was late in the day, but I do want to hit more flea markets this year. I had to... For those, random tangent, we're in a timeout. So I'm just babbling. For those of you that watch Philbox Comics, I want to hit more flea markets in different things. A lot of my videos are at 2 locations in Connecticut, Brick House Comics and Comics and Coffee, and I still want to promote them when I can. But I also like to do different things and see a little more of the state, maybe come up to Massachusetts a little more, or Rhode Island, and visit different shops and get some different content up. There we go. I actually heard Laserdisc quality was good. But I've never watched one. I don't have a player. But anyway, back to the game. I thought about framing that 4Paws. No sound too much, but what? Too much like Bambi. What, Teacheros? I've not found comics at a Goodwill. A friend of mine has found comics at a Goodwill like store. I want to say it was called Savers. And he found a She-Hulk #1 for, I don't know, a few bucks. What's up, Gorenko777? I can't play this. I don't have a way playing it. I can't. Heat ball down by 28, getting massacred tonight. Hero with the ball, kicks it out to Adebayo for 3. No good. Bam, a long way from his 83. We got 91 points. 492 likes, close to 500. Castle with the ball for San Antonio, spins around into the paint. Tough layup, gets blocked. Yeah, Castle had that ball way too low, which he'll learn that over time. Thank you, Phil says, smash that thumbs up. What's up, Shabasha the Great? I didn't see your comment, but I see you. What a... Our Spurs are going to get... I think we're going to get to 60 wins this year. I really do. 60 wins. Castle going to get into Vassell. And the conversation about... right, Monday? Yes. When we start talking about other randoms... Well, it was a timeout. Harper in the paint. Tough jumper's good. Spurs up by 30. Let's go. Greco, yeah, it's a test for Miami, right? Yeah, Chris, the Wizards are terrible. There's another foul. 93-63. Daredevil season 4 or 5? Actually, I don't know what it is, Damien. It's season 5, right? Micah, yes, I would take the chip over 60 wins. Absolutely. All the time. Always chip. The New York Giants, their last 2 Super Bowls that they won with Eli Manning, I think their record was 10-6 and 9-7 respectively. I don't care that their record wasn't that great. They won a Super Bowl, darn it. Oh, we're talking about the game where... yes, Shabasha, we are giving them the belt by 30. Hero at the line, though, looking to cut the lead. Makes the first free throw. We're only up by 29 now. Some plum VP. That's fair, Adrian. Okay. Assuming Wemby is a lock for Defensive Player there as long as he stays healthy. Lance? Yeah, probably. I don't think so. He's leading the league in blocks. He's top 3, I believe, for defensive rebounds. So, yeah. Absolutely. Yes. He should be a lock for Defensive Player of the Year. There we go. All right, Spurs ball. Vassell standing on the Heat logo. Gets it back to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Steph, a step back 3. Yeah, I don't like Steph with the step back 3s. Steph's catch and shoot 3 has been a much higher clip. Stick with those. Stay within your game. Heat ball. Tyler Hero looking to drive. Stops. Kicks it out. Bam Adebayo now drives. And the jumper is good. They have cut the lead to 26. 6-7. I know. 6-7. The clock got a little ahead. We'll fix that. They didn't put a bucket on the Heat. I swear they just scored and made it 67. I feel like the Peacock broadcast is missing a bucket. I'm going to keep my score like it is. I think I'm right and they're wrong. Yeah, it's 93-67. What's going on here? NBC, you're missing a bucket. Heat are content to be in the play-in every year. You know what? It seems like that. Dr. Phil's Rich, why you mentioned Super Bowls? Well, Phil, what am I supposed to... I can't... I mentioned the Giants Super Bowls. Now you got me thinking about your Super Bowl. Is the Peacock scoreboard broken? Spurs ball. Vassell looking to drive. Spin around jumper. Tough shot. It is no good. Fight for the rebound. Keldon with the putback. Also no good. And Tyler Hero with the rebound. And Peacock's not... Their score's wrong. They're missing a bucket from the Heat. Adebayo in the paint. Foul. They're legit missing a bucket from the Heat. And Luke Cornett, big surprise, took a shot in the face. Shane McGee, I'm not a fan of Peacock. The workforce planner, I'm always delayed. Always. I'll be delayed even when I'm not delayed. Unless it's on NBC. But to circle back to Peacock, I did a video about it. This month, in March, before the season started, the Spurs had 0 games on Peacock. I was like, okay, I just need Peacock in February for when the game against the Pistons. I'll get it for 1 month. Fine. They pulled 3 games. So for you, those of you that are NBA League passers that actually bought the pass like myself, they pulled 3 games off of the NBA League Pass and dropped them on Peacock. So now I have to buy it another month, and if you're a diehard Spurs fan like I am, or you have a YouTube channel, He had to buy Peacock again. Their scoreboard is wrong, Damien. But New York Pizza. Civtex, I'm actually going to be going on a New Haven Pizza tour with Miss TSR at some point in the next few months. So I will be able to maybe answer that soon. Yeah, they changed this. They finally fixed the score. Kellen Johnson for 3, no good. Peacock had the wrong score for the last 2 minutes. I mean, I understand me having the wrong score. I'm just a jabroner on his couch. Tyler Hero thinks about a 3, pulls it down. Now we have a 3 by that dude. No good. I don't know who that was, but he missed it bad. A opponent named James T. I've heard Peacock's been having issues tonight. Clearly, they can't even get their score right. Keldon into the paint. Nice behind the back dribble. Drives. Throws up the left-hand layup. Good! Keldon. Johnson. Saying. All right, Phil, they should file a class action lawsuit for games getting pulled. I actually thought about that myself. I wouldn't be filing one because you only get a penny for those, but they're literally pulling games off the app you paid for before the season and putting them on another app you have to pay for. I think that's absolute BS. Personally, I think it's horrible to do to fans, and it's only gonna get worse. I would not be shocked if next year to call the Spurs, I would need Peacock every month. That's an extra $11 a month to watch the team. On top of the $100 for an NBA League Pass, plus everything else you need. You need Prime, this, that, and the other. It's disgusting what the leagues are doing to their fans. Fox pull-up jumper, good. Closing down on 100, 97-71. Greco, that's always good advice. There's a 3 in the corner, and it's good. The Heat have been playing better. Jaime Jaquez Jr. for 3, 97-74, but they're in such a hole right now. It is. Carlos, where's the Angel Reese hate coming from? That's 100. 3 by Dylan Harper. Ties undone, me too. Harper's catch and shoot 3, I believe, is pretty good. What's up, Shorty? Thank you for stopping in. You guys are making me hungry by mentioning food in the chat. There's a missed 3 for the Heat. And Luke Cornett goes down again. Took another shot to the dome. All right, Carlos, as long as you don't know. I was like, what's up with that? What's Angel Reese have to do with this? Chris Haynes does it? I haven't noticed if it does. I don't think Bam's dropping 83 tonight. Andy who? Andy who, the man responsible for Stephon Castle and David Robinson on the couch. Peacock, David. Good old Peacock. I will concede I did like Twisted Metal 2, the TV show. But that's not why I got Peacock. I got Peacock because of the Spurs. I would not have gotten it otherwise. I didn't notice the neon lights. I didn't. I must just be ignoring it. I really haven't been noticing it. They're showing Wemby biting. All right, so Wemby, what he's using in practice. They just showed what he's using in practice during the game. That's actually kind of neat. Cornette makes a free throw, 102-74. 28-point game. Peacock also has... Oh, we do have French Vanilla. French Vanilla in the air tonight. There's a missed 3 by Harrison Barnes. Gets the ball back. Barnes in the paint. Layup is no good. He is fouled, going to the line for 2. Spectre was the best twist out. Spectre was in the TV show. What's up, Banger Wave? Chino, thank you very much. Don't forget to like. Where's Greg Popovich? One more time. Pop, where are you at? Thank you, Pop. Appreciate you. No, Kobe, don't back down with the lead. Pedal to the metal. 48 minutes, pound the rock. 103-74. Joseph, I hope he gets it. I hope we get a lot of awards. We'll see. I could see, once Wemby gets to 21 minutes, 22 minutes, 21 minutes, I could see him sitting. It's a blowout. South Texas Scratcher. I don't know who the heck that is, but go Spurs go. You got a wrench. No idea. Somebody changed their name. There's a 3 for the Heat. No good. Up next is the Warriors and somebody else. I didn't catch who it was. 103-74. Minute and a half to go. Wemby's at 21 minutes, so he'll probably finish this quarter and That's probably going to be it. Cam Thomas was waived? Was he? Well, we don't need him. It's going to be Heat ball down by 29. David Robinson just lurking, as he usually does. Heat ball. There's a drive by Norman Powell. Powell's going to kick it out. Jaime Jaquez Jr. fakes the three, goes up to the elbow. Now he kicks it out for three. Bam Adebayo's three was way off. Keldon with the rebound. Leonard, Leonard, I'll be honest with you, I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Fair enough, Damian, I'll remember that. Leonard Nimoy? I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. How long has it been since you've been here? If it's been years, then the wrench has stayed with you, but I'm drawing a blank. And I feel bad when you guys come in and say, hey, it's so-and-so. I'm like, it's been so long, I don't remember. Yes, Twisted, always. He's going to do his announcement in between the quarters. 103-74. There's a three, no good. But a putback by Kasparas Jankis is. The lead is cut to 27. Hey, what? You guys, Lakers and the Pistons, who's winning that? Wemby for three, no good. Long three is way off. Rockets getting blown out by the Bulls? Say what? Sergio, you're welcome. Khalil Ware for two. 103-78. The Spurs have 46 points in the paint. The Heat have only 30. It's a big difference in the game. Rockets down by 20 to the Bulls. Wow. The Rockets are falling apart lately, huh? Like, seriously, they're playing bad. Wemby for three again. Nope. And now a foul on the Heat, I think. And a Keldon Johnson yell, by the way. Deliza, what's going on? We got 1,000 people hanging out. I did not realize that. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out. The Spurs laying the smackdown on the Heat. We are getting close to 1,000 thumbs up. 1,000 thumbs up. My gosh, I can't talk. 60 thumbs up. I can't talk again. 600 thumbs up. We have not had a Spurs victory get less than 600 thumbs up. Would love to get to 600 tonight. More importantly, win number, what would this be, 53? Getting closer and closer to 60. Is that what it is, Seawheeler? Since the really, kidding? Yeah, not shot. The Rockets are falling apart because ever KD has gone ever since the Warriors. They've been it's fallen apart quickly. The Suns, the Nets, now the Rockets. Just saying. There's 4 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Jaime Jaquez Jr. drives in the paint. Kicks it out to Ware for three. Khalil Ware's three is no good. Fox with the rebound. Shot clock is off. Fox will now leave to Wemby. And he'll throw it in. And one. Kobe, MJ, LeBron, KD, and Cornette. Wait, how's Cornette getting that crew? Fox with the alley-oop, which the Fox Wemby alley-oop has been better as of late. Marisa with the $10 super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat, Marisa Suzvela. Appreciate you. And a Go Spurs go to you. Thank you. That was very generous. You actually paid for pretty much my Peacock subscription I need for this game. There's a foul on the Spurs. Juan, what's up from the Philippines? 108-78. And what a butt whooping the Spurs are putting on the Heat tonight. Under 3 seconds ago, it is Miami ball. Hawkins Jr. for three at the buzzer. He got it. Okay. Corner for salary cap. Okay. Nice job by Jaime Jaquez Jr. He cuts the lead to 27. Yes, he is underscore. I'm glad to see the chemistry is developing between those two. We will see some garbage time tonight, guys. What's up, Uncle James? Spurs should foul the Heat in the fourth quarter pass to Wemby every possession so we can score 80. All right, UFO, I will show you the game. BJ Edgecombe's close to dropping 40 on OKC. Dang. All right, let me pull some scores around the league. Zero Fox, what's going on? You do need Bam's 83. I don't think he's hitting that for obvious reasons. I'll take a look around the NBA real quick. Detroit is barely beating the Lakers at the moment, 99-94. It's a 5-point game with 7 minutes to go in the fourth. That's a close one. You guys were talking about, the Thunder beating the Sixers tonight, 110-89. That game is over. They're in the fourth. And the Rockets are getting pounded by the Bulls, 63-44. LeBron was scoreless in the first half. I got to think he's having a much better set. Yeah, he's got 9 points now. 3 of 9 shooting. Still a rough game for LeBron, but you got Luka with 28, Austin with 22, and the Lakers trying to catch up on Detroit. As a Spurs fan, we really want the Lakers to lose tonight because, well, I don't think they can catch the Spurs, but whatever. Got to root for LA to lose when they're playing against somebody. All right, let's get back to our game. But before we get back to our game, we do have a public service. Oh, I think another super chat just rolled in. South Texas Scratcher with the $10 super chat says, I was here since Marco Bellinelli was playing on the... Oh, Leonard, what was your original channel name? Leonard, what was your original channel name? If you've been here that long, then I'll know who you are, but what was the channel name you were under? Carlos Jeter, what? Carlos Jeter said, let me get in on the super chats. I'm going to drop some poop for $1. Thank you for the $1 super chat, Carlos. Appreciate you. Thank you all for super chatting tonight. Leonard, I'm having... Something's coming back to me, but I don't know if it's the right person. It's taking me a while to get there. Public service announcement time. It's getting late. Some of you might be going to bed after the game, so you got to make sure you brush your teeth. Get in there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Make sure you get in there and floss. Whoop, 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 whoop. And before you go to bed, make sure you grab your mouthwash and you get in there. And then you'll have pearly whites like me, David Robinson. That may have gotten a little that on my jersey. Might be a little wet here. Okay, we're good. When Juby's quoting RoboCop, I'd buy that for $1. Yep, yes, Eddie, always make sure you watch them too. Rich have Ricky Lombardo and Ron Jambo. All right, so, Phil, here's the two things with those characters. Nice name, man. Ricky Lombardo swore a lot. That character dropped a lot of F-bombs. Not really appropriate for the channel anymore. Ron Jambo was very outspoken and probably not politically correct and also probably not the best for the channel now. I do put them occasionally in music videos, but as far as just having them come out and do their shtick, never say never. You never know. I see Fox on the court. I see Wemby on the court. And we still have some starters out there. I see a lot of fog on the court too, or smoke or something. Fox runner's no good in the paint. I don't know if he was trying to alley-oop that to Wemby. Man, I really got all wet from doing that. Whatever, worth it. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Heat. 17 on the shot clock. We had Carter Bryant signing as well. TSR is a real one. I remember watching his live streams when Kelvin was our lone star. Thank you, Luca Jorge. I did take some time off during the Kelvin season. Admittedly, I wish I didn't, but I really got back into gaming, and that was just an awful season. I still covered the Spurs with videos, but I definitely covered less live games. But I did cover everything before that, from 2019 to that season, of course, everything after that. But that year was really tough. And I went to 2 games that year. Carter Bryant for 3 in the corner, no good. Dr. Phil with the 101 super chat. What's the 10? Oh, wait, what's the 101 represent? Thank you, Phil. There's a 3 by... Who the hell is that? Myron Gardner. All right, the Heat are going a little deep on their bench. Wemby pull-up jumper good. 110-84. Wemby, you guys, most of you chose Wemby to outscore Bam Adebayo tonight, and you're winning that bet. Not that there was anything to win with that, but just so it's more than Carlos. What? You super chatted $1 once, so it's more than Carlos. Don't stop anymore. That is actually funny. Fox in the paint, draws it off to Wemby. Wemby's run, I don't know what that was. He just kind of threw it up like this. It was no good. 110-84. Spurs up by 26. Heat ball. Did I just say another team? I'm getting a little tired. This has been a blowout for the whole half. There's a three in the corner, and that is no good by Myron Gardner. Carter Bryant with the rebound. Shield gangbanging. There you go, underscore. Spurs ball. Fox drives into the paint. Kicks it out to Carter Bryant. Bryant over to Wemby. Wemby thought about a three on the wing. He's going to drive instead. Off balance. Misses it. But he gets a putback and dunks it. Wemby's had a lot of dunks tonight. Like what? 7 blocks maybe? Or 7 blocks? 7 dunks? There's a three though. I think that was Norman Powell. It is unfair. Yeah. I think Castle might be done for the game. Notification. He just came back from an injury. Barnes for 3. Mr. I don't know what percent he's at. 3 for the Spurs. Spurs have 15 offensive rebounds. The Heat have only 3. There's a missed 3 for the Heat. That is awful. Wemby's definitely over 22 minutes. I think he's probably at 26. I think the Spurs have been ramping up his minutes, even though they don't need him right now. They just might be trying to get his minutes up. There's a miss by Fox on 3 from the wing on 3. The Spurs get the ball back. Wemby into Fox in the paint. Fox is blocked by Jaime Jaquez Jr. All right, nice job, kid. There's a 3, and it's good by, is that Gardner again? Or Kello Ware? I don't know some of these guys in the Heat. I'm sorry. I don't know who that was. I think it was Gardner. Timeout. Stuck at 599 likes. We're 1 away. Bart, I'm surprised the starters are out there. 25 is a pretty big... I'm surprised Wemby's out there. Let's get Carter Bryant some minutes. Maybe get Plumlee some minutes. D for Spid. Yeah, I've talked about conditioning tonight where some folks were saying, start resting players for the playoffs, but we got to make sure they stay in the proper condition for when the playoffs start. Obviously, don't play them unnecessary minutes. I think Wemby should pull out of the game now. Seriously. Big Rich, I'm turning in one of these days. The Mega Powers will meet up. Ooh, yeah. All right, William, good night. William, maybe I'll see you in Brimfield one day. Brimfield Flea Market? Anybody? If I were Mitch, yes, Super 8. I pulled the starters too. Glaze and Bacon, good evening to you. And yes, this is an early game. 7 p.m. Eastern, which would be, if you're in Texas, that would be 6 p.m. your time. Think Bam is likely to play again? No, Hunter, I don't. Since Miss TSR just texted me, what if, in regards to Monarch on Apple TV, guys, I want to put this out there again. I'm not sponsored in any way by this. I just want to let you guys know because I found out over the weekend. If you're a Godzilla fan, like the TV show Monarch, which is about kaiju, is free on Prime right now via Apple TV. You don't have to sign up for anything. It's just free if you have a Prime account. It's only 10 episodes. I think it's free for another week. I'm currently watching season 1, but I'm bringing this up because Miss TSR, I know you're watching. Why don't we save the season finale for this weekend? Both watch the first 9 in our respective houses, and then we can watch the last 2 on the weekend. Or last 1. Or last 2, depending on how it shapes up. We'll see where we're at going into the weekend. Underscore, I think Wemby's going to be coming out of the game at this point. I'm down for flea market, comic store, etc. Okay, sounds good, William. It'd be cool to meet somebody that's local. I mean, any of you guys that are in New York or Dragon, what's going on? Season 1 is, season 2 you do need to pay for. Anybody that's in Mass or Connecticut, if you guys want to, even though it's not Spurs related, if I mentioned a comic show, by all means, we'd like to meet you guys. Why is Tim Duncan not playing? I know, right? Why is Wemby still in? Marlo, I'm just thinking ramping up his minutes for the playoffs. They don't want his minutes to get too low. But it does seem like in a blowout situation, maybe you should take him out. Jakob Poeltl the Turtle, yes. Turtle power. That's actually funny. So how Jakob Poeltl Turtle came about, for anybody that's newer to the channel, is I started calling the Spurs in 2019. And I mentioned in today's video, I was kind of out of it from 16 and 19. A lot was happening in TSR's life. A lot was happening with the Spurs, too. A lot of changes in that time frame. And when I started calling the Spurs, I did not know how to say Jakob Poeltl's name. So as soon as I started calling the team, I'm like, Jakob Poeltl? I had no idea. Some of you guys are like, TSR, it's Pirtle, like it sounds like turtle. Pirtle like turtle. I'm like, Jakob Pirtle. Well, there's a turtle. That's how Turtle Power came out, and then we would start having a little turtle gif for when Jakob scored. So that's bringing it way back in the day. And Jakob Pirtle is what started the Thunder Dunk of Justice stuff on the channel. Jakob used to take those little jumpers by the basket a lot, and I'd be yelling, dunk the ball in every game. Jakob dunked the ball, and then one game he went in there and like just destroyed the rim. And I'm like, Jakob Pirtle with the Thunder Dunk. Just one of those things you say at the moment, and like, boom, it's stuck. Missed by the Spurs, missed by the Heat. Jaime Jaquez misses for the Heat. Wemby is off the court. Cornet is in. Where's Plumlee or Olynyk? What, are these guys just useless? They can't even get garbage time? Come on, we're paying Olynyk $13.5 freaking million a year. We traded away Blake Wesley and Malachi Branham, and I give this guy this huge contract, and he does nothing. I'm sorry, Kelly, I like you, but damn. Bam is out of the game too, isn't he? Yeah, Bam's not coming back. Bam's done for the night. Monkey, I think you're in trouble. It's a blowout. Bam Adebayo and I don't have a quiet jersey. No. Actually, going into this channel, I only had the David Robinson jersey. I've since bought the Duncan jersey. You guys have sent the Ginobili, Parker, and Wemby jersey. You guys have also sent the Johnson jersey I'm wearing. I did buy the Johnson jersey that's in my closet. I bought the Vassell jersey that's in my closet for Miss TSR. She has bought not one but two Castle jerseys. And one of you guys is also sending, Phil, if he's still in the chat, is also sending apparently Dylan Harper jersey this week. So the TSR jersey collection has gotten much bigger thanks to this channel, you guys, and just buying a few myself. Norman Powell's going to the line 4-2. Since Cade is out for the Pistons, who's the favorite to come out of the East? Yeah, Celtics. Why Castle? What do you mean, Juventus? So the Castle connection. Oh, from Miss TSR. So for those that don't know, Miss TSR is a UConn alumni. I believe her mom also went to UConn, so they love UConn basketball, which not the worst basketball team to love because they're freaking killing it. The men's team is usually good. The women's team has been ridiculously dominant the last few decades. But Stephon Castle played for UConn. So him coming to the Spurs obviously made her very happy because the UConn player is now on the Spurs. I don't know if Stephon Castle is the first UConn player ever on the Spurs. I can't imagine, but I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. There's a 3 for the Heat. All right, let me focus on the game a little bit here. And the game is on Peacock, yes. 117-95. Myron Gardner with a 3. That's 6 points for Gardner. Harper with the ball, gets it to Cornet. Cornet will drop it off to Keldon. Keldon into the paint. Little jumper is blocked. Going to go out of bounds. Nice block by Chloe Ware. It'll stay with the Spurs. They have 8 on the shot clock. The Coyote Batman suit. I do have a Yodi right here. But he's not Batman. He's Yodi Man. Yes, Gary. Miss TSR would 100% agree with you there. UConn women's team may be the greatest dynasty in our lifetime. Yeah, they went, 2.5 seasons or 3 seasons undefeated. There's a turnover by the Spurs. Jaime Jaquez Jr. on the break. Layup good. All right, it's a 20-point game. There's only 6.5 minutes left, but the Heat are slowly chipping away at the Spurs lead. Kellen takes a 3 from the corner. Well, more the wing. It's kind of between. Misses the 3. It's Heat ball. They're actually making a little bit of comeback. Powell off balance 3-1. The foul, not going to get it. Keldon with the rebound. And he'll bring it up for San Antonio. Yeah, we do need to lock in. Knock it off. Finish him. Dylan Harper with the ball now from the free throw line. Jumper good. There we go. Can we trade Carter Bryant for a couple of cans of powdered Gatorade? Or does Sean Elliott... What? Well, wait. Snot Bubbles. First off, that's a disgusting channel name. Kello Ware for 3, no good. Gross. Props, though. But why are you trading Carter Bryant? He's a rookie. Speaking of which, Carter Bryant just threw it down. So, here. Timeout Miami, and I got to think we're... Oh, Rudy Gay played for UConn. Yes. David, yes. Rudy Gay played for UConn. I'm like 98% sure he did. I think you're right. That's right. I forgot about that. You know who else played for UConn? Ray Allen. He did. I believe Ray Allen, as far as on the men's side, is the most well-known player to come out of UConn and most successful player by far in the NBA. Yeah, I forgot Rudy, so let's see if I can name 5 former UConn players. We've already talked about Rudy Gay, Ray Allen, Stephon Castle, Kemba Walker. I suck at this. Shoot. Not women. I'm just trying to go guys. Oh, shoot. Jordan Hawkins. Don McClingan. Miss TSR's favorite player. I forgot his name. No, I didn't. Shaz Napier? Oh, crap. I'm close. I was going to get to Richard Hamilton. Yeah, Rip Hamilton. Andre Drummond. That's right. Dipped. Castle is done for the game. Antoine Walker? Antoine Walker didn't play in UConn, did he? I don't. Did he? Rip Hamilton, yes. Richard Hamilton did. Shabazz, it's Shabazz, right? But what was it? Was it Shabazz Napier? I'm drawing on his last name. Do you remember when he got traded with AD and as he ran the floor, he played? I don't know if sleeper hole, no. She met him. Miss CSR. She has a picture with Shabazz. Yes, Klingon was with Castle. Siptex, here's the thing. Can you imagine if the Spurs had gotten Don McClingan with the 8th overall pick? That would have been 2 former UConn players, champions. Cam Spencer, yep. I forgot Cam Spencer. I don't know Area 51. I think Castle's taking over as her favorite player. I can't remember last time. I think Castle's winning her over. She's been a fan. What I could see happening is eventually maybe Castle, but I think if she really thought about it, Napier still might be the favorite player. She's been a fan of him longer. She met him, but I think Castle will eventually take that over. Yeah. Plus, he's going to have so much more success in the NBA. Shabazz it didn't work out for him. Wemby had 24, I think. What if the Spurs would have gotten? Oh my gosh! All right, so I like Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper has been fantastic off the bench. However, we can't be naive and say that a starting lineup of Fox, Castle, Vassell, Flagg, and Wemby's not an improvement. It just is. Because he's been having a great rookie year, and I haven't been following him much, but it seems like he's going to be a top 15 type of player, maybe even top 10 one day in the next few years. Who knows? But that would solidify the starting lineup. But I'm happy with Dylan. We can't be too greedy. I don't want to play the what-if game because also what if Flagg ends up petering out the next few years? It's a weird choice of words, but you never know. Are we in garbage time? Is this the garbage time crew? Nah, Cornet's still on the floor. Why do we still have Cornet? All right. I guess we're still trying to... We're up by 24. 5 minutes to go. Turnover by Harper for 3. Turnover by the Heat. That 3's no good. Now another turnover. They lose the defensive rebound. Harper in the paint. Stops. Pops gets his shot blocked. Harper gets the ball back. Kicks it out to Bryant. Around to Keldon. 14 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. 5 minutes to go in the game. I don't know why we have some of the guys out there up by 24. And now another whistle. And it's going to be a goaltend. Basket for Keldon. Gary, I know. They would actually, if the Spurs got Cooper Flagg, they would have changed the lottery immediately. You're right. Because that would, Klutz injured, that would be definitely a legit shot at Rookie of the Year 3 times in a row. I like Dylan. He's not getting Rookie of the Year. There was an article by Air Alamo, and there's a block by Cornet. I didn't want to do a video on it because I've already talked about him. But did you guys see on the NBA Key rookie ladder who passed Dylan Harper? Maxime Reynaud. Just saying. Harrison Barnes for 3. All right, get these guys out of the game. Can we get Olynyk and Plumlee or Biyombo in the game? Seriously. Huh? There's a 3. I think that was Norman Powell. 126-100. Norman Powell with 19. Okay. 126-100. 4 minutes to go. Harper In three-point land, looks to drive, kicks it out to Barnes. Barnes is open for three. The corner three is no good. And the Heat will grab the rebound. Yeah, bench has got to be coming in soon. Like, very soon. Powell throws up an air ball three. I think at the next, yeah, bench is coming in the next stoppage, guys. What's up, Butterfly? Thank you for stopping in. Keldon Johnson for three. Keldon! Randall's actually been playing really good. And limited, you'd have limited time in San Antonio, but let's be honest. Would you guys rather have Maxime Reynaud or Kelly Olynyk and Mason Plumlee right now? Just saying. Spurs sweep Lakers in round 2. Oh, gosh. Snot bubbles. That would be amazing. Dylan, you son of a Harper. Nice, B-Bear. Harper for 3. That's a 30-point game. Somebody call timeout and get the garbage time crew in. 21 points for Harper. There's a timeout or a stoppage. There we go. Team Con Knipple Rookie of the Year. TX Zombie, how about them Spurs? Shope says FML. I keep telling you guys, I don't like online gambling. I'm not a fan of it. You do you. If it's putting your family in a financial crisis, maybe don't do you. But if you're okay, you're not, you're financially secure, you do you. But me personally, I've said this. The Spurs are one of the worst teams, in my opinion, to bet on because any given night, somebody can go off. We have 8 guys averaging double figures. Not the team to be betting on. Just my 2 cents. Good luck to you. Here's another 3 by the Heat and another offensive rebound off the miss. They're just playing hot potato with the threes. Ware runner banks it good. See, now your Don's going to go hungry. What about offline gambling? Andy, I don't do either. I don't. I've gone to Mohegan Sun or Fox, which are one of those, and played once for a couple hours with a buddy, but I think I lost $40. I don't know. That's it. Carter Bryant with the ball for the Spurs. Step back 3. No good. Spurs with 132 points tonight. I don't know if they're going to get to 140. I don't feel like they're going to. There's a pull-up 3 for the Heat. The Heat are just going to keep chucking threes. There's another offensive rebound. The GOAT McLaughlin's in there. I do see Kelly Olynyk. Do we have another big out there? Well, we just cut to Dylan Harper drinking a beverage. Bam Goat is in there. Mason Plumlee is not. What do we get Plumlee for if we're not even going to play him? Seriously. Carter Bryant fakes a 3. He's going to drive. And he's going to hammer the rim because nobody's playing defense anymore. Rock, paper, scissors in my limit. Nice, Steven Z. That's where I'm at. Jarling Chong, good morning or good evening. Good morning where you are. Good evening for me. Khalil Ware misses at the rim. Oops. Spurs ball. Jordan McLaughlin with the ball out. 3-point land. Gets it to Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk's going to drive into the paint. 2 big steps. Spins around. Yeah, I think he traveled. Yeah, he did. Bobby, we are cooking. And we have Biombo's in the game. You know the game is over. Beyond Goat, excuse me. Yep, it's back to 30. Butterfly, you weren't here earlier, but we were talking about some of my... for those that are late in the stream, what's up, JD? I was showing off my Spurs collection of the championship DVDs, although I'm missing the one from 2014. There's a Myron Gardner basket and one. And then I showed my VHS, and you guys were talking about, wow, TSR, you still have a VHS? I was like, yeah. And you're like, what about a laser disc? And I was like, actually, I do have a laser disc. So for those that are late to the stream, what is baby? I'll be back. I got this for $5 at a flea market last year. The disc is in mint condition. I don't have a way of playing it, but I'm a huge Terminator fan, so why not? You have that 99 VHS too? Nice. I don't have the 2014 DVD. I wish I did. I shouldn't say just have. I have these 3 and this one. Carter Bryant into the paint, loses a dribble, and turnover. Heat on a fast break. And there's a block by Carter Bryant down the other end. They get him on a foul, though. Buy a record player. I can't. Well, that's not going to work on records. Making a bet is fun, but supporting gambling apps is ruining sports. And you know what? I will say this, D for Spid. I will never do a gambling sponsorship on this channel. I don't want to be that guy. But now you see ESPN plugging it all the time, and it's like during the pre-games, and it's like, go to our app and bet this, bet that. It's like, I thought you guys were like against that back in the day, and now you're like all in on it. Whatever. Sorry, I've been kind of not calling the game much, but I mean, it's over. It's a blowout. Bam Adebayo's done. You kidding me? This is garbage time crew. This is all the backups. This is the third stringers for both teams. It is Spurs ball. Kelly Olynyk just dribbling around, doing some cardio right now. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Carter Bryant. Bryant with a, what was that? Just lost the ball. And Keyshawn Johnson, that's the dunk champion. I missed a bucket. I missed a point somewhere for the Heat. I'm sorry. Keyshawn Johnson, that's the dude that kept showing his abs, isn't it? He like came out and he like kept lifting his shirt. Isn't that the dude that just dunked the ball? 5 lug racing. The Spurs are going to dribble it out. Yeah, sorry, not the dunk champion, the dance champion. We just hit a bucket. Wait, what? 136 to 111. Wow. 25-point game. We'll go over the ending game stats. I thought this was going to be a lot closer. Yeah, I didn't know Keyshawn Johnson. I forgot he was on the Heat. I honestly forgot who he was after he won the dunk competition. He was such a doofus out there. He wasn't a bad dunker, but all the dancing was a little... That was something. 136 to 111, guys. Thank you, JB. So smash the thumbs up, everybody. We got win number 53. We might get to 60. Seriously, the Spurs have a legit shot at getting 60 wins now. We have 10 games left and only have to go 7-3. I don't know. Win number 50. Wait, what's our record? Is ESPN up to date here? This might not be up to date. Was that win? That's win 54 then, right? I'm tripping. What number is that? 54. We have 10 games left. We only have to go 6-4. Eyes in the dark. Good evening. 6-4 in our last 10. We can get to 60. We will get to 60. There you go. We will get to 60. Keep the momentum going, man. Keep the momentum going. Larry has us going 64-18. Andy who's singing a little MC Hammer. All good. Spurs have Gary actually went over the schedule. I'd be shocked if we don't get at least 60 wins. I don't know if we're going to go undefeated. I don't think we're going 10-0, but 54 wins matches the total from the last 2 seasons. 5 leg, I don't think that's right. Didn't we win 34 last year and 22 the year before? We were 22-60 Wemby's rookie year because we had the back-to-back 22-60s. I thought we won 34 last year. Am I tripping? That guy Wessex says, Rich, show some love and hit that like button. 34-48 last year, right? And 22-6 the year before? Damn it. That's bugging me now. And at no point have the Spurs gone 6-4 in the last 10. Oh, okay. I love this team too. I mean, today's video is about loving the teams. 56 wins the last 2 years. Okay, so it was 34-22. Thank you, Lance. Appreciate it. Gino, you're welcome. All right, so 2 more wins and we'll match the total for the last 2 years. Let's get into the endgame stats here, and let's also take a look around the NBA real quick. Because the Lakers were in a close one with the Pistons. We want the Lakers to lose, guys. And they did. 113 to 110. A tight game. LeBron James only 12 points, but almost had a triple-double. 12, 9, and 10. Luka dropped 32. Luka's been just a scoring machine. Although he went 3 of 13 from 3. Chill out, bro. The Hawks, you guys may have wanted to lose some games, have been playing really good. They're absolutely annihilating the Grizzlies, 124 to 89. They're up by 35, and that's with the Grizzlies actually outscoring the Hawks in the fourth quarter. We were talking about on this channel earlier this year, the Hawks are better without Trae Young. They are. They are playing so much better without Trae Young. Who knew? The Thunder beat the Sixers by 20, and the Rockets are still losing to the Bulls. 7:37 left in the third quarter. They're down by 17. That being said, we got some stats to do for our game. So let's bust out the stats. By the way, it's the Spurs' 6th win in a row, I believe, and we're getting close to 700 thumbs up. Nice. I caught that. All right, let's take a look at the home team first, the Miami Heat. Andrew Wiggins with 9. Bam Adebayo did not have a good night tonight. 18 points on 5 of 17 shooting. He was also 2 of 10 from 3. Dude, why are you taking 10 threes? Probably because of our defense. Davion Mitchell, 2 points. Tyler Hero with 18. Pell Larson with 7. Off the bench, Simone Fettuccini with 0. Myron Gardner with 9. Keyshawn Johnson with 4. Jaime Jaquez Jr. with 8. Khalil Ware with 7. Norman Powell with 21. Kasparis Jakishionis with 8. For the game, the Heat shot 40, 32, 95. They turned the ball over 12 times. The Spurs turned it over 15 times. Ouch. And shot 48, 35, 89. Spurs starters, Julian Champagnie with 3 and 5. Quiet night for Julian. Wemby, 26 minutes, 26 points, 15 boards, 4 assists, 5 block shots. Wemby did go 1 of 7 from 3, so did struggle from there. De'Aaron Fox with 14 points. Devin Vassell back from injury with 6. Stephon Castle back from injury had 19, 7, and 6. Did unfortunately have 4 turnovers. Did get 2 steals. He was 2 of 4 from 3. Actually, Steph was better from 3 than 2-point land. He was 2 of 4 from 3 and 2 of 5 from 2-point land. He was 9 of 10 from the line, though, so he did get to the line and hit his free throws. Off the bench, Harrison Barnes with 13. Kelly Olynyk with 2. Lindy Waters, Bismack Biyombo, and Jordan McLaughlin all with 0. Kellen Johnson with 21 points off the bench. Nice. Carter Bryant with 6 and 8. And Dylan Harper with 21. Luke Cornett with 5. The Spurs win 136-111. Their 54th win of the year. I did this earlier, but I'm going to do it again since we are talking about it. Can the Spurs get to 60 wins? I think we can. Here's our upcoming schedule, and then I'm going to call it a night, but I want to go over this. We have the Grizzlies next. The Grizzlies are awful. Grizzlies are terrible. That should be a win. We got the Bucks on Saturday. 3 o'clock game, by the way, on Prime. What the hell? Okay, whatever. 3 o'clock game on Prime. We should beat the Bucks without Giannis. We got the Bulls on Monday. That should be a win. The Warriors, I don't think are going to have Steph Curry back on Wednesday. That should be a win. The Clippers, I think we lose to LA. Reason being is that's a back-to-back, 2 back-to-back night games on the West Coast. If Kawhi Leonard's playing, we're probably going to lose that one, okay? We play the Nuggets on April 4th in Denver. That might be a loss. I'm just kind of going worst-case scenario here. 76ers on April 6th. I think we can beat them. Portland on April 8th. Definitely can beat them. The Mavericks are a mess. Can definitely beat them on April 10th. We play the Nuggets again on April 12th. Maybe we win. Maybe we don't. I think we're going to get anywhere between 6 to 8 more wins. So I think we finish between 60 and 62 wins. 60 wins, I think, is a lock now. Unbelievable, huh? And we had people thinking that we weren't going to get to 40 wins this year. Not you guys per se, but I mean, no way. Well, Paul, we'll see. We had to come back from 25 points to beat the Clippers. So if they have Kawhi, it's a maybe. When they scaled the Bucks in, the league thought, yeah, they might actually pull that game off of Prime then, Gary. Yeah, that's a good point. No Giannis. No Giannis versus Wemby. Only have to go 6-4. How many more games do we need to win to wrap up the... I think there was some losses tonight and we win the division. It was a Rockets loss, a Spurs win, and something else. We'll have the division title locked up. If it's not tonight, it's at least in the next game or two. Yeah, definitely. By the way, please hit the thumbs up on the way out to still up the channel. Memo, that is very possible. Did I miss a super chat, DJ? Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry. It didn't pop up on the top there. I hope I didn't miss any other ones. DJ, thank you. I honestly did not see it. We going 10-0. Go Spurs go. DJ Rose, thank you for the $2 super chat. If we can go 10-0 the rest of the year, that would be incredible. I don't think so. Kokoshiba, good evening to you, but we are getting to 60 wins, no doubt. So iOS 6. This has been a debate amongst... I did a video on it. I had to do a video on it. When the season started, the Spurs had X amount of games, and I bought League Pass so I can watch the team and also hang out with you guys and call the game. And as the season progressed, they're constantly pulling Spurs games off League Pass and putting them on other apps, other streaming services. The problem is when they put them on streaming services that aren't free, now you've got to pay more money to watch the team. I don't mind the NBA putting this game, per se, on Peacock. But you should also keep it on Game Pass, which you already paid for. And to me, that's some BS. That's all I got on that. Kokoshiba, 800 likes would be awesome, but I'm certainly fine with 700. And most importantly, the Spurs got to win. Very happy with the channel's success. The channel's been growing very well lately, especially this season. It's going to be crazy in the playoffs, but most important is the team win, and they did. 62-20. And, dude, it's a lock we're hitting 60, Gary. If they get some distance between LA and Mitch may burn. I don't think the Lakers can catch us now, can they? It's definitely BS, Kevin. Absolutely. Yeah, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. DJ Rose with another $2 super chat says, this is our young season. Imagine next season. Yes, next season, 65 maybe? Klutz Ninja, it does make sense for NBA TV, but it's... no, same thing, Snap Bubble. League Pass the League Pass you can get on multiple different apps. League Pass is probably the same what we were talking about. So yes, K-Note. So for foreign viewers, if they buy the NBA League Pass, apparently they can see all the games because they don't have to deal with games being on ESPN, ABC, NBC, Prime. They just get all the games. Why us in America can't get that luxury? Beyond me. You know what? Your biggest fan base, America, you treat the worst. You make us pay everything. Whatever. Puñeta. All right, that's it. I swore in Spanish, so that means it's time to go. Guys, appreciate you. On behalf of myself and the couch contingent, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!